I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do. Baby, while we're young,
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championships in association with Logitech, Intel, LG Ultragear. And here we are today for Qualifiers 1 quarterfinals match between Enigma and Truerippers Esports. It's going to be your boy Aggressive coming in down through us, the host this time around, and a brand new face here to the GC family. It's going to be none other than Kirdo. He's like my best buddy from Bangladesh, and he's now here to cast with me for this one. How are you feeling, my man? As we do head on down over on towards today's fixtures. I want your thoughts, my dude, because you haven't
Yeah,
really been in tune with the Valorant scene in India, but at the same time, you have been hearing about all the great things that these two teams have pulled off.
yeah, absolutely. Enigma and Truerippers, I know a lot about them, and especially being your friend, Aggressive. There's not much I can, cut out from the Indian scene. I do know a lot now because of you. Thanks for that, and I'm really excited to be here in this tournament and excited for the match that we have for you today. It's going to be an absolute banger. Hopefully, we're going to have a good time, and it's always a good time when it's aggressive on the casters' decks, and we're nothing else to say. But I'm hyped for the tournament as well.
Yeah, honestly, it's been a really long time since we last casted together as well. And to cast with you such an intense game, especially between these two teams, in a way, I'm really excited, but at the same time, I'm a little bit worried as well because Enigma, they had so many roster shuffles recently that their roster lost their identity. Previously, Enigma as a squad, we always talked about them being the squad that will highlight pretty much every single play being made on every other map. They're the ones you always look forward to seeing as soon as a new map always comes out. They're the ones who are the pioneers for every single new different meta that the Indian scene has seen. And now that Enigma, they have lost a couple of their backbones and their pillars pretty much, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to see what kind of team they're going to be shaping up to be. They need a new identity, and hopefully in today's matchup, they can find something as they go up against Truerippers. But at the same time, if you want to find something new, we got you covered as well with the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale, ladies and gentlemen. Head on down over towards Amazon right now. If you don't even need to type it, we got you covered on that case as well. Make sure to head on down over into the description. Immediately click on that link, and you're going to be transported over towards the page where you can see all of the deals from Logitech, from Intel, from LG Ultragear. If you want a processor, if you want to get yourself a new mouse, keyboard, they get a headphone as well, and also make sure to get a 144 hertz monitor. Every single deal there is going to be a bang for your buck. And I'm very sure that Keito, he's already searching through his phone. I can see it on his cam, man. He's going through it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at all the options and really insane offers here on the Amazon Great Indian Festival. I'm really hyped, and hopefully you're going to be hyped as well to get some insane deals on the products you want. There is no better time, guys. Get in the link right now and get something that you wanted for a long time because I mean, this is an opportunity in a lifetime. Pretty sure we're gonna have some more in the future, hopefully. But yeah, get it right now, as we are gonna be going into the match reels soon. But again, aggressive. As we were talking about the team changes in side of Team Enigma, I gotta say, having these new players does really affect your team quite a bit. You want to have that consistency, and having some new players might affect that a little bit. So they definitely need some time to get some chemistry, some coordination on the board. But this is Team Enigma. Hopefully, they've had the time to put in the practice, had the time to make the strats with this new team, and hopefully, they're going to give us an insane performance. Same goes for Truerippers as well. I'm expecting a lot from this match.
Yeah, that is for sure. But hey, every good battle needs a proper battleground. So let's head on down over towards the map video screen and see exactly where you're going to be headed today because, in a way, the maps are super crucial, especially for Enigma. Enigma, they're a team that I would personally say back before the roster shuffle. Every single map is their home ground. There isn't a single map where I wouldn't say that you need to be wary of Enigma. But now, with the new recent changes and the performances that we've seen from them on other tournaments, it's just not there. I don't get the same feeling of awe, the feeling of satisfaction when I watch Enigma. They feel like as they have an identity crisis as of right now, and here is where the maps are going to be crucial. In the map of Haven, a map that is very strategic, relies a lot on proper coordination and team play and understanding of when to be aggressive and when to be defensive. This is one of the home grounds of Truerippers and the home ground of Paradox as well. Slowly but surely, he has grown on this map and he has grown on me as well because Paradox is just an absolute aim god on this map in particular. But then you think about the side of Icebox and Sen. Icebox, a very strong map for strategic prowess, but in a way, Truerippers, they've actually got an even higher win rate on this map in particular as well. Icebox being picked up by Enigma could just be a death sentence as well if they're not overly confident about this pickup.
And absolutely, Icebox being a very strategic map, as you said, it really comes down to what agents they pick and how they decide to push into the sites, especially considering both sides, especially the B side on Icebox. That is such a difficult site to take and such a difficult site to retake. So hopefully they need some proper utility on the agents they select and to save those utilities for the retakes. As we can see, the Truerippers are going to be defending for the first half. So that's going to be something that they definitely need to keep in their mind, especially if we go to the third map on Ascent, the cider map. It's gonna be an exciting one because Ascent is probably one of the most. It's a very easy map to learn, but when you think about how deep you can go strategically, how much depth you can have in your gameplay, that's a prime example for it.
Thing is, Ascent being the last decider as well. In my eyes, I'm expecting this to go down to over onto 3 maps. But the real question in the matter right now is that I don't think that Haven could be a possible pickup for Enigma whatsoever. We have seen them play on Haven. It feels like they don't really know what agents they want to pick up yet. And on Haven in particular, you need to be dead set sure of which agent you're going to be playing every single time. The thing is that Antidote, he's having a little bit of an identity crisis, I would say. We know him to be an incredible jet player. We know him to be a really potent Sage player as well. But recently, he's been starting to pick up the Astra, sometimes playing a Sova, which he's not really known for. Like when you look at him, he feels a little bit clunky. He is not as comfortable as he would want to be on that specific role. And in that sense, I'm really worried what Enigma are planning to do because Raw Fuel, he's like that dedicated jet player. He's the one you're always looking towards to just frag out of his mind, just pop heads every single time. And Hika's also there as a secondary duelist, sometimes picking up the Sky, sometimes picking up the Sage as well. He's like that supportive duelist that you can always count on. But so many fraggers on one squad, Enigma, they're going to be in a pretty tough spot moving on down the line. So the real question is, are they able to work out a couple of the kings? Because the last time we saw them, it just wasn't there. It just didn't click together. But hey, the main things that are going to be clicking is the Amazon Great Indian Festival, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to go down over onto the descriptions, see all the deals that we have set up for you down there. And as we are setting up the game, it's going to take a little while longer. A couple of the players are having a little bit of a technical difficulty. They're going to be joining in soon enough. We're sorting everything out. We want the players to have the best possible chance of winning this out and the match to be as fair as possible. But hey, as we are waiting, like it doesn't hurt. Come on, check the links down below in the description. You don't even need to buy anything, but hey, if something meets your eye and if something suits your fancy, wait, why not grab it? Not just for yourself, for a friend as well.
Absolutely, the opportunities are limitless. Go down there right now and check out which product you always wanted to have. Maybe it's that 144 hertz monitor. Maybe it's that
You need
mouse
one.
from Logitech. I mean, absolutely. In the game in Valorant, if you want to be on the top level and if you have the potential, I feel like it's one of those things that you really need to have that 144 hertz monitor. Then maybe the Logitech mouse as well. There's some gears that you just cannot ignore, but what you can ignore is aggressive for now because he's being a bit cringe. Look at his
Okay,
face.
okay.
But regardless, yeah, we're gonna be waiting for the match because this is gonna be exciting one. We want to make sure you're all pumped up. We're pumped up. Everybody in the viewers are ready to go into this extreme battlefield between the side of Enigma and Truerippers.
Yeah, in a way, the match is going to take a little while longer, but as we are going to be talking a little bit more about the matchup here, in a way, I'm expecting True Rippers to go in for their tried and true tested strategies. As usual, pick up that Astra, pick up that Sky, pick up that Sova, go in for that double initiator based composition because on Haven in particular, double initiator is a really strong pickup. But at the same time, Kirido, we've been seeing a lot of Breach being picked up as well on the map of Haven. Why do you think that Breach suddenly has such an uproar throughout the entire community to be a must-have pick on Haven, where Haven used to be one of his weakest maps, and now it seems like it's one of his strongest?
Well, absolutely. Breach, the recent buffs he's received, it's an absolute beast of an agent to play. Before, he was really dependent on, playing.
Yes, yeah, I do believe that there is technical difficulty from the side of Kirito, but he's going to be back soon enough. But yeah, to add on to the fact of what to highlight from the side of Breach is that Breach is a character that normally you can just rely upon to be that first initial entry, to be that first initial initiator that can constantly keep the pushes going, that can be the one to set the pace for a lot of the different matchups in a way that when you go in for pushes as a breach, it's a little bit easier to set up in comparison to the Sky. The Sky takes a little while longer to break into a site. You need to be super careful in the way you pop a flash, because if you pop a flash right around the corner and you do it a little bit too hard, it's going to be difficult as well. So let's head on over to the map video screen one more time to see exactly what the maps are going to be. And on Haven in particular, the main thing that I do want to highlight with that breach is that you can entry really well with the breach, yes. On the mid side, you can pop a flash, you can swing around the corner, you can get a kill. Done. But with the Sky, it's a little bit more technical. You need to worry about flashing your own teammates around the corner when you're trying to pop that bird. If there is a single bit of miscommunication from your side, a breach allows you to be a lot more proactive. You can just throw out a flash and then give the call. But with Sky, you're throwing out a flash and you're giving the call at the same time, and your teammates need to be ready to go in for that push. If they're a second bit too late, then the flash is not going to be working out properly and they cannot get the kill. If they're a little bit too early, it's a lot more difficult to make do with it, especially after the recent nerfs to Sky. Now you can no longer set yourself up for a lot of the flash plays that you would normally do. You need to worry a lot more about flashing yourself, flashing your teammates, because the pops are just not as quick, and the enemies can also dodge the flashes a lot more easier now in comparison to the breach. In this situation, I love the fact that Breach is the character that did just completely separate, that completely replaced Sky almost, let's say, in a lot of the maps. But in Bind in particular is a map where we have seen that Breach is still picked up quite often. No, sorry, not Sky is being picked up quite often, quite frequently. But Bind's just not going to be here on this matchup. And in a way, I do believe that Enigma, they did not want to pick up Bind just for that very reason, because Truerippers as a squad, they're really scary on maps that are really close quarters. Close quarter games are their strong suit, and Enigma, they're just not gonna be in a really good position if that's the spot that they really do want to go into. But for now, we're gonna be waiting for the unit selection screen to come up. And now, with the maps on the cards here, ladies and gentlemen. Icebox Icebox is a map, like, I'm really trying to think of what Enigma can try and pull off here on the map of Haven in particular. With all of this odds stacked against them, we don't really know what to expect from their side. The thing is, the main reason why I did go silent there is I'm trying to imagine a situation of what kind of Asian pickups could be on the cards for Enigma on this map, because knowing their previous tournament track records on this map in particular, especially with this roster, they have faltered heavily against other squads. And to falter once again against Truerippers, it could be a massive hit to their confidence. Who's going to be the one IGLing? Who's going to be the one playing the Jet? What is Antidote going to be playing as well? That's the primary concern in my eyes. They need to shift up their meta entirely, possibly even pull off a Viper as well. We don't really know what the Viper is going to be doing on the map of Haven. So that's the thing. In a way, it's interesting, but at the same time, maybe things are just not going to be working out in their favor. They're going to be jumping straight into the game soon enough. Seems like all the players are done and dusted. They're going to be ready. I think my boy Kirito is back. Are you back?
Yeah, apologies there. Feeling I'm having some issues with the internet, but yeah, I mean, this match is just so exciting. This whole tournament is going to be so exciting. It's just my wife, I can handle it. So like, I'm out right now. Make sure I just can't handle this match. But now we are back. We're going to be locked and loaded for the matchup. We're going into the map. We're going to go into the agent selection as well. And as you said, aggressive, I'm expecting to see a lot more dependency on the initiators, for the side takes, for the side retakes, whichever the scenarios are. And I feel like Sky, Breach, both of them are really similar, as you said, but Sky having that extra little information, ability to give information if anybody's flashed or not, is a really good blessing, especially when you're defending a site, when you're just in the late stages of a match, when there's like 30 seconds remaining on the clock, you don't know where they are, they've cut off all noise, you just send in a flash flying through either any of the mains, and you hear that noise, blinded, you know that they're going to have to come to that site, because now there's
Yep.
no time for them to rotate. So that's a really big use of Sky, and there are tons more usage of each and every agent there as well. So it's just all going to come down to who knows which agent the best, and which can provide the best utility for the team. So let's see what the teams are going to be picking up for the map of Haven. Aggressive, what are your thoughts by far?
When you do look at the agent selections, you can't really see it, ladies and gentlemen, but we can on our side. So In a way, Truerippers, they're going back to the tried and true tested even strategy. This is a strategy that we have always really seen, but at the same time, I love this strat a lot more in comparison to the double initiator base. It's going to be a Phoenix and a Jet being picked up by Truerippers, and that's the thing. I love a Phoenix and a Jet. Phoenix is one of my most favorite characters just because of how self-sufficient he can be when he's on that entry frag role. He doesn't really need a lot of people to enable him. If you're a good Phoenix player, you can enable yourself and you don't have to worry about a single other person. You can pretty much carry the team on your own shoulders if you do play your cards properly. But that's the thing. Phoenix can also be shut down really easily if the opponent team knows how to properly position themselves for trades. Because if the Phoenix is going in for that first initial entry, he needs to have a Jet by his side if he's going up against a really good squad who know how to do their trades. And the fact is, Rippers going up against Enigma, you know for a fact that they're going to be really good at the trades. So in that sense, as the match is going to be prepped up and ready, ladies and gentlemen, the players are loading in as well. And we are pumped on our side to try and bring you this high-octane gameplay onto your screens. But thing is, now, agent selections are done. Everyone has picked up their agents. They're settling it all down and on towards the server. The real question now, Kirito, is what are the plans from Enigma? That's what I'm really worried about. Antidote, once again, is on that Astra. I'm really hoping that he's able to fit into the role properly because he's having such a rough time and I really want him to succeed.
Yeah, definitely Astra is a kind of really difficult agent to master, especially when you have been playing the old controllers. It's really a trouble that I've faced as I used to play Omen a lot, I used to play Brim a lot. It's really difficult in a complex agent, especially with the dropping of stars and the amount of utility that you can provide. But when you are able to play that to a certain extent, the amount of support that your team receives is just so huge. And I feel like both Astros on the team here, Antidote and One Tap God, are gonna be willing to provide that support to their team, which is very much needed in the map of Haven. But right now, as we see all the players are kind of spread out. They are all on each side, but they are a little bit edging towards the A main area. Where we're seeing RVK, he's holding with that ghost. He's gonna spot one tap. Immediate trade by Crosshair. Meanwhile, One Tap God will be gunned down by Ruffle. And any idea? They don't have any idea. Paradox is here. Oh, he's gonna spot two, gets one. He's dashing away. Relic gets one more onto Rexy though. 2 versus 3.
Ooh, this is very much possible for them to win everything out. The other spike lands on the other sidelines, but Paradox, he's just not going to be able to get that kill down onto Antidote. Antidote barely survives with the skin of his teeth, but Crosshair, he's still alive. He spots out one of the players, he's going to be able to get that kill. And now last player remaining. Crosshair has nothing to worry about. He can just go back, put the fire down. And now he's going to be able to heal himself back up to full. Antidote, this is an impossible situation for him. There's no way he wins this. Antidote's going to be able to get one kill in some way, shape, or form on 5 HP. Crosshair got caught by surprise, but still, Relic's going to be there to get that final kill. Shut him on down. Take the 0-1 on the scorecards here. And Truerippers, yeah, it was a little bit dicey at the end, but hey, if it works, it works. Antidote gets 2 kills. He's going to be able to pad his stats a little bit, get a little bit of extra money to work with on their eco round. But at the same time, I really want to see them get a little bit more of an oomph on this eco round. Because if they're able to get a couple of kills, maybe shut down 3 players, they're going to be in a really good spot moving on down over to their first live.
Yeah, they are going to have the economic advantage from the side of Truerippers right now. They are going to be going for the Spectre buys. There is one Ghost, which is going to be on Tap God. But meanwhile, look at this aggressive push coming in. They are really aggressing on that garage area. I mean, they are shooting a lot of bullets through it. The wall bangs are not going to connect because the wall have not been demolished yet. You do need to make those blue walls red. Meanwhile, I mean, they are looking like they're going to stack up in that seaside in the end, but there is a lot of utility there. Not for now, the Cypher
Oh, raw fuel.
Oh, this timing, man. If he can catch a player off guard, this could be so huge and cause a lot of panic among the TR players. Oh, the timing! He looks away!
No.
The timing! He could not
this is where it all falls apart. This is where it all falls apart.
Antidote's trying to stay alive, but he's only going to get one eliminated by Relic. It's going to be a 1 versus 4 scenario all onto Rexy. What can he do?
Yeah, there's nothing now. It's all over for a poor old Rexy. He's all by his lonesome. Picked up a Sheriff. He is a Sheriff God, but the thing is, I don't think that the Sheriff's going to be helping him that much. Maybe for 1 kill, but that's pretty much it. What's that he can do here? Walks into the garage angle. He can't spot on one of the players. He's going to be able to find one onto One Tap God, but that's all that he's going to get.
Ooh, what was that?
Did he thread that needle that well? Nice shots in the chat indeed, because Rexy, you deserve a round of applause for that fight, man. Let's roll up the instant replays because we gotta see this once again.
Yeah, that absolutely deserves it. He's just walking into garage. He knows that there's not much he can do, but he wants to get some exit frags in, lands the first shot. But yeah, I don't know if he actually intentionally did that. That randomly went through the wall into the head. But that was an insane shot regardless. But now this is going to be the Byron coming out from Enigma. They're going to have the ARs in their hands, the all Vandal squad, one Phantom for Hika. Meanwhile, the bonus weapons for TR. It's going to be a difficult round for them, but with the if you are on a bonus round, I feel like an aggressive play style will definitely be suited. Oh, Ruffle. He's so low. Oh, can he stay alive? Here comes Corsair with the run it back, but they're all going to run out of there. The A side has been completely given up. They're going to have to play the retakes, and that's going to be really difficult.
Rexy.
Can he get a shock dart in there? Would be huge, but no, he's gonna let the bomb be planted. He's not finding any angles, any players through that cheeky angle, so it's gonna be a 5 versus 5 post-plan scenario.
They're in a pretty good spot here, Rexy. He's holding down from the side of heaven. There's no smokes to work with as well. RVK on the lurk, but one tap gone. He's in such a good spot. He's holding it down with RVK, but one tap gone. He just walks in forward. Rexy gets one kill with a shock dart. That's going to open up the site for them just a tiny little bit, but not too much. RVK's on that lurk, and Relic, he probably has his phone number. He's going to be calling up real soon. But Relic, that's gonna hurt him quite a lot. RVK's gonna be able to get that one tap down. Paradox is gonna go for one. One tap guns with that flank. He's gonna be able to shut down another bastard. Takes down another Paradox. He's gonna be able to shut down one more. Hiccups all on his lonesome. He just cannot survive. Paradox instead is gonna be the one to slap him with a bullet into the face. And with that, that's another round on the board for the side of Truerippers. But oh my god, Kirito, that went from 0 to 100 in a matter of 2 seconds. Sorry, not 0 to 100. It went from 20 to 100.
Well, it was definitely 20. The match was exciting. The round was exciting regardless. And in that matter of a few seconds, I mean, these two teams, they're just the ace of all trades. Because left, right, and center, the trades were coming back and forth. One person dies and the trade just comes in immediately. And some insane frags there. What was that flick by RVK? That was absolutely insane onto the Relic. Yeah, he just flicks on. He was so low on HP, but regardless, lands the headshot in. Antidote. Oh, that's a little aggressive.
Grounded.
But Rafiul, he's gonna be headshotted by Paradox. Same for Master, he's gonna get another frag onto Antidote. The B side is opened up, but look at this positioning though from Enigma. They can try and catch them off guard. The flanks, but no timing, man. It's not working out.
Lady Luck can be cruel sometimes, and you're just not gonna have her on your side. Relic instead is gonna be the one to take down Rexy as well on the other side. And now it's RVK. He's a Sheriff God. I know for a fact what he can pull off when he has a Sheriff in his hand, but to go up against in a 1 versus 5 situation, man, I don't think that's gonna happen. Even RVK with his talents, maybe a couple of kills, but yeah, not even that. Lady Luck is not on his side.
Paradox getting that final frag, and you know, it looked a little bit dicey in the beginning, but yeah, he's gonna manage to get that frag in regardless. But yeah, things not looking good for Enigma. It is still very much in the beginning of the match, only 4 rounds in, and they're gonna have their first buy round operated for the Jet. Rafiul, and he's gonna be trying to get some value out of that gun because obviously it's a really expensive investment. You want to make sure that everybody knows that operator is in the house by getting some frags. I'm pretty sure that is his intention, but he needs to make the game-changing plays real quick because if they lose a couple more rounds, it's gonna be really difficult for them to come back in the second half if they're going down with a 6-0 score line. So immediately starting up the round, they are heavy, putting up a lot of heavy prints in mid. Hika's gonna send in a bird. Bird was destroyed. I think it was destroyed, but oh, the timing.
That was too close. What is up with the timings in this game, man?
Absolutely,
man. Corners, and they're just like, okay, I'm gonna walk away from this slowly.
But there are some information though. Oh, that's a big shock dart though. He's gonna destroy the tripwire, and that's gonna give chance for Rafiul to actually push up if he wants to do that. But he's holding the angle.
Slowing things down really heavily here, Kirito. Everything's slow, everything's systematic. They're not overcommitting to anything. But the thing is, you know for a fact that I hate these last 50 to 30-second rushes. They can be so detrimental to you if you're not careful. And Paradox, he's all on his lonesome. The Astral Divide is going to be coming on down through from the side of One Tap God. They're shaping up for an execution down towards the seaside, but it's so dangerous. RVK is right around the corner. He needs to peek out. He's going to get stunned as well. RVK is going to get caught, but so much utility being thrown in. This is the last 30 seconds of the clock. They need to go in. They need to go in now. Antidote's not going to be able to get that kill. Crosshair's going to be able to survive. 100 speed from the side of Rex is going to be able to shut down one. Antidote's speed around the corner is going to be the one to shut down Masters. One Tap God's going to be able to get that trade off, but it's just not going to be enough. Rex is going to be able to shut down Paradox as well. White Swing's going to be beautiful. Rexy shuts down another one. Rexy's on fire, and now it's all up to One Tap God. One Tap onto one. He's just not gonna be able to get that second, and instead it's gonna be Rexy coming on down through with a 4K to shut everything down, send them back home, and take the first initial round for the side of Enigma.
What was that round coming out with Enigma? So
Hold
much
on,
utility,
chaos.
man, thrown onto the seaside. I couldn't even keep up half the time, but yeah, that early push coming down from the operator from Rafuel, he received the information that the Cypher putting up the tripwire. That does give you the indication that maybe they don't want to push that A side. Maybe the tripwire was just for watching the flank purposes. He could just hold down that angle, tell his teammates to go watch B and C, and gather their forces there. And that's exactly what they did. The amount of utility usage coming out from Enigma was brilliant. But oh, Rexy's going a bit aggressive. Man, Crosshair's gonna get that frag. Not able to get a trade just yet. Rafuel's holding the angle, but he's gonna be on an island if his team doesn't rotate quick enough. Cross the shoulder. Oh, onto Crosshair. I think he knows that there's a jet there as well. Here comes the Cypher ultimate. Is the peak gonna come in? Come on, Paradox. Oh, no, he's gonna be holding.
Yeah, he's just not gonna be doing it, man. You do not want to test Rafuel. Rafuel's one of those players that even if he spots a pixel, he's gonna flick onto you and shut you down in a matter of seconds. He is not gonna be letting off, but at the same time, RVK, his position suddenly good. He's getting good for one kill.
Oh,
The camera! The camera timing's not gonna be in his favor, and now it's all up to Antidote. Antidote, he needs to hold this side down beautifully. He's not gonna be able to hold it down for long, but Rafuel's gonna be the one to shut down another one. It's all up to Masters, but Masters, he's in an impossible 1 versus 2 situation. Antidote's gonna be the one to swing out and get that revenge kill on the Masters for dinking in the forehead. 2-4 on the scorecards, and Enigma, they're finally understanding what they need to do against the side of Truerippers, but at the same time, it feels like Truerippers, they're making a lot of rookie mistakes here, Kirito. They're starting to go in for very slow pushes, which is not what they're really known for. Yes, map control is fine, but they're spreading themselves out just a little bit too thin here.
You definitely need to spread yourself out a little bit, but with the amount they're doing, it's gonna hurt them out in the later stage of the round, especially when Enigma, they're holding some of these sites, they're playing really patiently, especially with that operator off. He's just waiting for somebody to peek him. And well, he's gonna have a lot of people peeking him right now as we see a big push coming in. There is another operator in the opposition from Paradox. Oh, the shoulder comes in. Crosshair will be taken out immediately. Oh, hello, the drones are gonna meet each other. The attacking drone will be destroyed by the side of Rafuel with his classic, but that hasn't slowed down this A push, right? The bomb is still very much there, although he is backing off a Paradox. Oh, he's gonna be pushing down these sewers. He's gonna spot Rex, but missed the shot. That could have been a really big frag, a really big opportunity for them to entry into that A side, but no, opportunity missed. Meanwhile, their team has gained some ground in that mid area. They might try to push into B, but look at the Astro utilities there. It's really difficult. RVK gets the Cypher diff in.
Yeah, the timing's gonna hurt, Matt. Especially for Relic. Relic was just about to walk in. He was holding W. He was not holding A and D. That's one of the main reasons why RVK was able to get that kill. If he was holding any other button, he would have died there. Another timing gameplay coming on down through, and it feels like the timings in this match, it's gonna hurt us a lot, dude. We're casting this entire thing and we are crying because we have gone through these timing things a little bit too much.
Yeah, and it's happening a lot in this match. Really good shot to push Kirito out of position. The op shot will be missed, but One Tap God does not miss his shots. RVK is going to be backed into a corner, taken out by One Tap God as well. To the smoke! Someone stop that man. Antidote does get a trade, but Paradox is there to take the revenge. It's all on to Rexy again. It is a 1v2, but that operator, oh, he hears the noise. Paradox, does he miss? He does!
Oh no!
But the backup is there. He's going to try and land a shock dart in, which will connect a little bit. But Master is there to protect his teammate. What is that round?
That was way too close for comfort.
But these endings are getting a little bit close, man. I gotta say, I might have a stroke.
Yeah, I'll call it an ambulance for you. Don't worry about it, buddy. We literally live like, what, 15 minutes away from one another, so it's fine. More or less. I'll call it the ambulance. Don't really worry about it, because these guys, they're gonna turn us into hard patients for sure. Small misses here and there, and a small bit of tactical discrepancy as well, because that seaside, it was held so beautifully, but at the same time, the crossfires were not being done as well. Hiccup playing in the same position where the side of Truerippers are constantly queuing out with utility. It's a little bit questionable, but Rofio? That's a little bit too ambitious by that.
Oh, really aggressive push though from the Sova. Rexy,
Oh my!
he will be taken out by Master. The Sova diffs coming in. Here comes the drone. Will spot out the Astra. One tap got, meantime it takes out RVK as well. Looks like Truerippers don't want to lose that lead anytime soon. Antidote. They didn't see him, but yeah, they are not pushing the A side regardless. Looks like they want to switch back to C or B. No, they're going C. They're just playing it safe.
I think it's steady! But oh my god! Wait, Paradox, you're still alive? 1 second, he's gonna get this kill! He gets the leg! He's gonna be able to shoot him down as well! Paradox, come on, man. You don't style on these guys this hard. Paradox is just way too good when he's in his element. He's gonna be the one to shut everyone down. And sadly, there's no face cams this time around today, ladies and gentlemen. If there was a face cam, I'm very sure that he would be doing a Silvat card impression.
Absolutely, that is the stuff we've seen a lot in the past, but yeah, we definitely hope to see in the future as well from him. But right now, this is going to be a buy round for TR, save for Enigma. They did win a couple of rounds in a row, but 2 quick losses, 2 really I mean, what can I say? A little questionable positioning from them while defending the sites. They weren't really working on the trades, working on the crossfires, which definitely caused a lot of problems for them. And if they don't counteract this soon enough, they might lose this half disadvantage. Meanwhile, Crosshair, oh, he's gonna push all the way into garage with the run it back. He's so aggressive. Meanwhile, they're trying to push out to be main. Antidote. It's a shot on the relic.
Wait, wait! Oh no! Crosshair!
Oh, yes,
That's what I was wondering!
Oh no, the jet. The jet ultimate come. He's gonna find one to Paradox, but Master, he's caught in a rock and a hard place. One right click will end it. He doesn't even need one. Headshots. Raw fuel. 50 round coming out of Enigma. How did they manage to pull that off?
I am confused as you are. I have no idea what just happened. It felt like Truerippers, they were just running around like chickens with their heads cut off. And then Enigma, they were the ones who were trying to corral them into a corner. Like, you know, the hen keepers? I don't know what they're called. They're corralling every one of those chickens into their coop. That's pretty much what it felt like. Enigma, they were just 5 people pushing all of the chickens into one sideline. And then from there, it was Raw Fuel holding down the shredder, and all of the chickens were going in the shredder. A little bit of a dark humor for you, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Esports Club. But the thing is, what just happened in that round? That round should not have been a thrifty whatsoever, but Enigma, they just pulled the thrifty out of the bag, out of an absolute miracle, seemingly.
Take flight.
Absolutely, and we might see a lot more rounds like this. So yeah, I might need that ambulance real soon, aggressive, just saying. But yeah, it looks like they want to push into this A side again. The spike is still very much behind, so I guess they want to play it safe, wait till the side is clear, because we see a lot of players from Enigma holding on to that angle. It's gonna be Raw Fuel with an op shot onto Relic. Master, he's still really aggressive. He's still feeling his shots, but he won't really aggress too much to be in danger. But look at this positioning from Paradox. So with that judge, anybody pushes in, he might punish them. Had some real multi-flag potential, but he's gonna be falling back. Looks like they are going to be rotating to the C side, but there's so much Cypher utility and Astro utility there as well. And they push through it without any profound ultimates.
How are you going to be going intro pushes? How are you going to be taking these fights? These are the type of words that should be going on through your head constantly! And RVK spraying on himself. He's going to be able to shut down 3. Gets a little bit too dicey over there and a little bit too over ambitious. Tries to jump out of the garage window to try and maybe get that final kill. He's gonna get taken out, but hey, don't really worry about it because Higa's gonna be right around the corner to get that reverse kill for his own buddy. 4 and 6 on the scorecards, and RVK, go and take a bow, my man, because that spray was absolutely spicy.
He sprayed down and got 3 frags. They almost got more. I mean, you never know with this match. It's just going back and forth and back and forth. The lead is still very much in the favor of Truerippers, but I gotta say, if they continue to play with this this kind of mentality, this kind of trade play, the side of Enigma, they can close this out on equal terms and maybe have a fresh start going to the second half. The op shot miss isn't gonna be helping. He's gonna miss the second one as well. Ultimate is activated for Paradox. He's gonna be pushing in, but the positioning from Antidote gets one off guard. What is happening? Shotgun frag onto Raw Fuel, but in RVK again. What is happening? Make it stop, aggressive. Make it stop.
I just can't, man. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't do anything because it feels like Enigma. You have activated the unknown. This is what happens when you go into the void. This is what happens when you try to challenge the unknown. And Enigma, They're showcasing to us exactly how much they have worked forward towards this map in particular. This was one of their weakest maps, and now it's turning into one of their best seemingly. They have worked on it, but the thing is, you need to remember something. This is still the attacking side of Truerippers, the stronger side in general for them. And as soon as Enigma switch over to the attack, that double initiator, it's going to get even more stronger. So if they're able to get the 6-6 scoreline, they're in the goal, they're in the clear. They don't have anything to worry about instead of Relic. Oh no! Rexy? Beautiful shot.
Gonna get the trade, but Master always gonna use the 100 speed takedown on RBK. That's a big threat considering the Cypher utilities have been so very much important for the side of Enigma. And it's not available anymore. No Sages as well to provide revives or anything like that. Paradox, he's behind the smoke, sending some op shots flying, but won't connect. Or didn't connect. 70 HP on Hika, or was he shock darted? I don't know what's happening there, but they are going to be actually re-aggressing on the C side. We do see Antidote and Hika holding this crossfire. Again, they've held it so many times and actually found success. Rexy's going to clear out this garage. That might give them the wrong idea that they might not be pushing C. Which is exactly what they're doing.
They need to find something here. It's gonna be happening! Ooh, Antidote's gonna be able to thread that needle, get that first initial kill down on the crosshair. Beautiful glitching from inside! Hey, come on, Antidote, come on! Get that last kill, get that tap! Oh, he's just not gonna be able to find it. Instead, he's gonna be sending it down over to a 1 versus 1 situation. The Astral Divide is in play, but using an Astral Divide here could just be really dangerous. You don't want to go for this! Oh no, one tap god, he's playing with fire. This is dangerous. He's gonna die here. This is not good. He needs to go in for the spike line, but where does he go? He doesn't know.
Oh, look at this!
Oh no,
Look
he's right in the corner! Oh my god, one tap god, you're an absolute beast! You're an
He knows
absolute
though. He knows
menace!
the icon.
Yeah, he just knows it's right around the corner, but at the same time, dude, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to go for a Astral Divide in a 1 versus 1 situation like this. You don't know where he's gonna be standing. And hey, Rexy, he's gonna do his fancy pants dance in the background. 6 and 6 on those 4 cards. And Enigma, just take it away. Just take it away.
Well, what the hell, man? I gotta say, this match is just delivering again and again. 6-6 is where we finished the first half, and I can't really predict what's gonna happen in this next one. All I can predict is the side of Enigma. They might go for some super aggressive plays with that double initiator. They have a Cypher as well, really good for watching the flanks. And obviously Rawfield, he's feeding it with the jet. Not top fragging, but yeah, he's getting those really impactful frags every couple rounds. So if he just, steps it up in this stacking half, it could be really, really difficult for the side of TR to actually manage to defend the sides. Again, though, the retake is quite strong. They have the Sova as well, the Astro utility. If one tap god can properly utilize it, could be really huge as well. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is this match it's gonna be it's far from over, guys, especially this first map as well. But look at this push coming in from C Enigma. Oh, that's
my god, Rawfield.
He doesn't get a trade. Can he get one more Rawfield? No, traded by one tap got Paradox points one as well. Rexy's gonna get a trade. What is happening?
Yeah, this is what you call complete and utter chaos, and welcome to Valorant, ladies and gentlemen. Crosshair, can he get this kill? But oh my god, Crosshair, he's playing with fire literally at this point. He's literally threw fire into his own body, but at the same time, it's just not going to be working out for the side of RBK. He gets one tap out of existence here. Relic's going to be good for 1 kill, but at the same time,
oh no,
the cam's not going to be able to find one, but doesn't even need the camera. It's going to be Relic swinging around the corner, and Relic's going to be the savior for all of it. A very dicey round once again here, Kirito, and I don't know how I feel, man. Every single round is like a roller coaster of emotions. I don't know what to expect.
Dude, what was that round? I gotta say, if Crosshair died there immediately after that round, it would have been really detrimental. Maybe they could have lost that first pistol round, but I gotta say, he just, calmed down, fell back, just got that heal up, and he's like, okay, I'm just chilling here, over there, RVK. You need to go in from the flank and make something happen, and he made something happen indeed. So we're gonna see the first round going in favor of TR. Sorry, apologies, it was not RVK, it was a Relic. My brain, guys. You better get used to it. But we're gonna go into the second round. It's gonna be TR with the buy. It's gonna be all Spectres for them. Relic.
What?
You don't do that to him, man.
That is too dirty, man. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. That is the most dirtiest shot that you can ever do. The poor man couldn't even see the light of day before he got sent back to his maker. And what is happening? Oh?
Well, it was all part of the plan. It's like TR, they infiltrated the building, they all held their snipers to the heads of the targets, and the call out just came, boys get them, and they all just shot their shots at once. Everyone was dying one by one, And there we go. That's just that's exactly what happened. But yeah, we're gonna see Enigma. They're gonna have the Byron now. They're gonna have the rifles in hand. Half armored though, but I mean, still against these Spectres, having half armor could be a bit of a weakness. What do you think about that?
It's gonna be a problem, but at the same time, I think it's fine. Like, what are you really worried about? Maybe you just get one tapped out of existence, but at the same time, it's completely fine. You're still a 2-shot to the head. Doesn't really matter what happens. It's only the body shot damage that you really do need to worry about here. But even that can be changed up. It's gonna be the one to go in for the Trailblazer. Trailblazer pushing it down forwards. Gonna be able to spot out one of the players at 4-old Master. He got caught out by an Owl Drone, and then he got caught out by a Trailblazer. He's having a really bad day, dude.
The initiators, man, what am I saying? They have that utility to help out the push into the site, and look at that easy spike plan.
Also get PTSD as well.
Oh, flashbacks from Vietnam in the chat, guys.
Yes.
And
No.
we're gonna see. It's gonna be difficult to retake for TR again because they don't have
So
the
close.
eco. They don't have the weapons. Oh, Paradox on that Marshall though, but oh, Relic, he's having a tough time even going for a peek. He will be smoked off now, but the push coming from Crosshair.
One enemy remaining.
You
getting
don't Valorant
denied.
that hard. He just Valoranted the man.
Oh, indeed. Oh, one tap god.
Yes, he's living up to his namesake. Oh, okay, okay. Get that on the replay again. I need to see that. I need to see that. Take it slow. Take it steady. Take it slow. Take it steady. We gotta build up to that point.
Yeah.
One tap god. He's like, I don't care. I don't care. Who needs a Spectre? I don't need a Spectre. One tap. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be going in for it. Take the Spectre away from me. I'm gonna
Throw it
send you to
away.
your maker. Poof. Done. Just walks
Absolutely
away cleanly.
destroy it.
He just leaves a message. He leaves a lasting note against the side of Enigma, being like, this is what I can do, and get ready when I have my Vandals in my hand. As soon as I have that Vandal, you're not gonna survive me for even a second.
Standing ahead.
If I was TR at this point, sorry, if I was Enigma at this point, I would be so scared. I would be like, we do not want to lose an eco round after this, guys, but this is the Byron. Oh, Crosshair, he's gonna get one, but the trades are there. Can he survive Master? He will. Antidote doesn't aggressively push him. Rexy, he will be spotting him out with a drone, and now he's all alone at the A side. But meanwhile, he will be joined by Paradox, who has that operator. Oh, he's gonna be just in time to take down
Spike
Antidote.
down A.
Rexy now, he's the only one pushing. The only player with him is RVK and Long. Oh, Paradox misses the shot though.
Oh no!
His second time as well. He's just okay. Maybe he used up all his luck in that first shot. He's just gonna empty out that mag. Rexy will find one to Master. This round has changed real quick.
Last player standing.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt quite a lot. Rexy, he just couldn't find that proper angle. He was worrying about too many things here, and it's now up to RVK. But RVK, he just doesn't know what to expect. There's an angle guy to his left. There's a guy to his right. And with the buy round now being lost as well from the side of Enigma, this is gonna hurt them quite a lot. 7 and 9 on the scorecards. Very strong start for the pistol round win, but that's all that they got. They have nothing else to work with here. They need to try and get something done here on this eco round in particular. Get that spike plan down. Maybe shut down the operator from Paradox. If they're able to get that operator away from him, they'll have something to work with in the following round. But if they don't take out this operator player right here and now, not only are we going to be looking at the 10th round on the board for the side of Truerippers, we're also going to have to worry about the 11th round as well, because that operator is pinnacle to all of the strategies that the side of Truerippers employ. When Paradox is on that operator, you cannot enter into a site without losing at the bare minimum of 1 person.
Yeah, he just doesn't miss some of these shots and looks like he's
Oh, come on, Crosshair. Come on, Crosshair.
Crosshair. What is just happening? He's gonna find three frags. Paradox as well. He's detected. He doesn't care. Okay, Antidote. This match, man, we're gonna see a triple kill. Paradox hitting some insane shots, and then we're gonna see one taps by Antidote as just. It's the greatest crossover. Marvel, you got nothing on this.
My God, you just did not call out Marvel like that.
No, I'm calling it out. We got everything here, guys. We got.
If Universe was here, he's another one of our caster friends. He's like a massive Marvel fan. He would have flamed you here to the point of no return.
Dude, I'm telling you, Amazon Great Indian Fest. We
Yes,
have it all.
that's even
here.
better. Yeah, that's
We have
even
it all
better.
here.
Like Marvel has nothing on the Amazon Trading Festival. We got deals for you from Logitech, Intel, and LG Ultragear. What else do you need in your life? You don't need to watch movies. You just gotta play games. You just gotta buy gears. And hey, you gotta check out the sales as well. But at the same time, Paradox, he's getting a little bit dicey because he wants to check out the sale at Truerippers. They're looking to finish everything up real quick. Beautiful beautiful shots coming out down from his side as well. And now Enigma, they're going to be the ones to hold down the fort on their side. They need to try and find something, but the Trailblazer was used a little bit too preemptively. They used it to gain information, yes, but they didn't need to gain information. They knew exactly where all the members were. You see, the Trailblazers on A would have been a better take for them to try and go in for a possible retake situation or post-plant hold.
Yeah, definitely. That would have provided them a lot more support in while defending the spike, especially considering they're in a 2 versus 2 scenario. 2 ultimates available for Crosshair and Paradox. And looks like they're going to be holding this side. Really interesting positioning considering... do we have shot guards on Master? I think he does.
I think so.
Yeah, he does
Oh,
have
yeah,
shot
we
guards.
do.
So if he catches the player, catches the shot guard. Oh, he does take care of the run it back, but straight is there from Paradox. Okay. How does he land those?
That Paradox, man, he's a different animal entirely. And this is what I meant. You needed to get a lot of kills in that last round. 10th round on the board, you needed to shut down at the bare minimum of 3 players and force that operator out of the hands of the defenders. The fact is that they kept the operator. That's one of the main reasons why Enigma lost it. If there was no operator on the opposition side, they would have won this. There's no way they would have lost this. But then again, you need to try and respect the operator pickup from the side of Paradox. He's been getting away with too much. Just don't push him. Go towards the other side. You know that Paradox is on C. You know that the operator's holding on C. You don't need to go in for that push. And the fact that Enigma are still opting to go in for such ego rushes, I don't understand what they're trying to employ here.
Yeah, maybe they just feel like with that Sky and Solo combination, the rush should be the strategy. But considering it's not been working out that much for them in this second half, they should try and figure something else out. Raw Fuel gets a frag onto Crosshair. That does open up the A side, but look at that quick rotation. They have left the B side completely open. We also have RVK. He's really pushed up, posted up outside this garage area. They wanted, they could have gone B, but yeah, we already see the rotation bolstered up in the B side. We have RVK holding on to that. So not RVK, it's a relic. Holding on to that B from that E-Link. Jam will be destroyed, so that gives out information that maybe it's going to be a C-side take. They have the 100 speed to deny the plant and a lot more utility as well. Let's see what happens in this post plant. The spike plant will
Oh
go
my
down
god,
in a little bit.
Rofu. Oh no, he's going in for it. He misses it. Oh my god, Paradox is gonna be the one to shut down Raw Fuel, and Relic just gave a kiss to RBK, and he just gave him a kiss of death by a headshot to the forehead. Rexy! He's gonna be chiming in hard, but Paradox is gonna be able to chime in even harder. Paradox, he's just playing with his food now. Not much that Antidote can do. Can get 1 tap, but that's all that he's gonna get. 7 and 12 on the scorecards here. The final buy round for the side of Enigma, possibly final buy round. If they lose here, it's already done and dusted. Haven's going to be a map going in the favor of the side of Truerippers.
That is something you definitely don't want in a best of 3, having that first map against you. It's really difficult to handle, and you just it's a task on its own to sort of bring back that momentum. Say, okay, it's fine that we lost a map. We can come back in the next one. Let's just have everybody have a cool mentality. Everybody calm down. Just forget what happened there. We're gonna come back, no problem. But regardless, win is just a completely different feeling. Having that safety on your back that, okay, have 1 round. It's no matter if we lose this next one. We still have the lead. Meanwhile, Rafuel, he doesn't even care. He's just going in.
He just walks in, man. Like, who does this? He just walks into garage and now he's camping on the bottom side of garage. He's just a different, like, he's a different breed of a player. Like, no one can do this other than poor old Relic. Just peek out, just give him the food. He's waiting for the food. Pick up the mouse. Pick up the mouse. Yeah, there it is. Like, yeah, he wanted to feed the animal. Rafuel's gonna be able to get that kill.
Meanwhile, Master, he's also pushed up as well. Can catch these over off guard.
Oh no, the Paradox.
What is happening? Paradox.
What
am I looking at?
Wait, what?
What? You missed the shot. Shot guards are gonna come in, but misses. Still alive with 20 HP, gets 1 more chance, but traded. Enigma finally lighting up the round with the kill feed. Their name all around. They're gonna get the bomb down on Master. Low HP on a couple of players. If he takes down these 2, he might stand a chance of clutching this. It's gonna be a difficult task regardless, but oh, it's RVK, man. RVK. He can be such a big factor here. But no, it doesn't. Master just gonna push into sight. Oh, gets 1. There's 1 more player right next to him. It's Rexy. Doesn't get the headshot. Rexy with a little bit of a, I gotta say, it's a bit of a sober diff, if I'm being honest. A lot of diffs here today. honestly. We have the sheriff battle between Antidote, One Tap God. They're just trading left, right, center. Paradox as well. What was that shot onto Raw Fuel? What is he stay alive?
But dude, that no scope was so clean, but at the same time, this round, in my eyes, was just 3 words, man. You get some of this round in 3 words, and it has to be confused with Bunga. Literally, it felt like that, dude. From the very start up till the very end, Raw Fuel casually strolls into garage and he's like, yo, I'm gonna try and fix my car here, but he couldn't find any. And he's just waiting. Relic chimes in and he's like, oh, the mechanic's here, but and then Raw Fuel's like, why are you so late? I'm gonna pay you back for this, and he just strolls into the site casually, finding a random Paradox holding on down through with an operator from the top end. A little bit of a communication gap. Things could have gone wrong for the side of Enigma, but hey, trades were good!
Oh,
And Paradox's
Paradox.
flicks are just even better. Like, he just can't. How do you take this man out?
I honestly don't know, man. You need to have at least 3 players pushing him at once, maybe to have a chance to take him out. But yeah, he's not immortal. We've seen him getting dropped 12 times. If you press tab, you can see he's got 12 deaths. So yeah, they just need to make sure those 12 times happen again. But meantime, again, they're trying to go for this C push. But I gotta say, that Cypher utility, that Astro and Cypher combination is so difficult. As well, the crossfires coming in from TR. They haven't had much success pushing into the C side. Even if they were able to take the side, they lost 2 to 3 players in the process. And that is not a fair sight hold for you guys.
I've got your
As you see the
trail.
Astro
30
utility
seconds
being
left.
placed, rotations are going to come in from the side of TR. Here comes the Hunter Spear from Rexy as well. Won't find anything just yet.
Oh,
but
no!
So many frags. Rockfield gets one. A second as well. Antidote as well. Chiming in. And it's going to be a 3 versus 2 scoreline. This could be the end. But no. Here comes the Astra wall. The ultimate. And One Tap God find a frag. This crosshair, man. The crossfire.
Oh no.
This crossfire.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, 1
Last
second.
player
Antidote
standing.
peeks it a little bit too over aggressively. That's gonna cost him, but still. That arrow's not gonna be able to find anything here. Paradox slowly making his way forward. He wants to go in for that quick scope,
Oh.
but he's just not gonna be able to find it. Paradox is just all over for you. But never mind, maybe it's all over.
This.
Pulls up the
Not
knife.
like this. Okay.
Oh my god, if he pulled that off. That would have
He
been
was-
the clutch of the century. That should have gone on Reddit immediately if he pulled off a clutch like this.
That would have shown up on YouTube everywhere, man. Every website, every whatever platform there is. But last week we're not gonna have to do that now. At least it was a good attempt though. But they are gonna be pushed up to another eco round. They have a lot of rounds to work with. It's only 12-9. They need one more round to win this. But yeah, they don't want to get a little bit too overzealous, a little bit cocky, and know that okay, because you never know in a game of Valorant, the comebacks just happen so randomly. Especially if you do stuff like that. Paradox with 2 HP somehow lives. A dog bite could kill him though. But
Yeah, the dog is not gonna be able to find him. In this
Dog-
situation, Paradox in the background is singing Who Let the Dog Out.
all right. I mean, God, the
Give it
memes,
to me.
the memes
Give
are
it
just
to me!
memes are out there today. RVK pushing in, gets a frag. One tap does find a trade, but default shockdarts will do a tiny bit of damage. Meanwhile, from the flank, Crosshair and
Spike
Relic,
planted.
what can they do? Master, there's not much he can provide from the front. It's all up to these flank players to make something happen, but they're missing the shots. Antidote finds one, but Crosshair, they know he's here.
enemy remaining.
RVK pushes in, gets a frag. Master does find a trade before that, but he's all alone. 1 versus 3. That's not all bangable.
Yeah, that's just not gonna be happening for him. Poor old Masters, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Everyone's gonna be coming for him. He's gonna be good for 1 kill, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna be good for the other 2. They're in positions that he cannot trade out though. That's just impossible. I think it's gonna be the one to slap him with a bullet on his forehead. And with that, 10 and 12 on the scorecards, Enigma slowly but surely are making it happen for themselves. And that's the thing. That 1 round that they won was just so crucial for them. And the fact that they have this momentum, I want TR to just take a pause here. Break the momentum from the side of Enigma, because Enigma, it feels like with the momentum on their side, they can completely roll over their opponent. And you can already see from the scorecards as well, Antidote being on a 23 and 17 as an Astra player, I think he slotted into his role really well.
Absolutely, he is being the star fragger for his team right now, and no, taking no credit away from the others as well. RVK, Raw Fuel, Rexy, they've all been getting those impact frags as well. Sir, he wanted to go for a sneaky play, but he's gonna be caught out. Can we see a wall bang? Paradox! What?
No, 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 no.
He's
No.
clipping that. We're clipping that. He's clipping that. Everyone in the chat clip that.
Yeah, and also make sure to follow us on our Instagram as well if you want to see that clip as well. So don't forget about that. So
Oh, absolutely
Anyways, continue.
not. I'm in there right now. We're gonna see the run back coming in from Crosser to try and deny the entry. He's gonna get his heal back as well. The Skyflash coming in. Misses the shot onto RVK, but he's still alive. But oh, Raw Fuel playing the smoke criminal here. Catches the player off guard, but the trade is there immediately. What is happening left, right, and center? The players are falling. It's a 2 versus 2 to finish things off. But look at the HP on RVK. Tika, you have to pull the clutch here, man. If you want to keep his team alive. Ooh, a little bit early on that Seeker.
get the information though, because the Seekers were just crucial for the information basis. They needed to know if anyone was going in for a flank, and the fact that they know that no one's going in for the flank, it's completely fine. But that Astral Wall's just gonna play a little bit of an oopsie daisy. They're not gonna be clearing up. RBK, he's gonna be able to get away with it. He gets 1 kill. And with that, Hick is going to be able to shut down his second pull. One tap god. He plays the wall once again in the wrong spot. That's gotta hurt, man. Masters couldn't go in for the default arrow. If he was able to hit that default arrow, they would have had the entire side under their control. They would have expected to clear out RVK, but RVK, from Graffiti, he just got away with murder.
Absolutely. I mean, him having from no HP, he did get healed up by Hika, but I gotta say that wall, if that recon and the wall worked together, it would have been such a huge round for them. And considering that they are on match point, they can't be making mistakes like that. And if they give away one more round like this is going to be really huge side of Enigma, especially considering the economy of TR. They are struggling quite a bit. So if they lose this round, they're going to have to play the... I mean, it's this last round, so they managed to pull up something in their armory. We do see Phantoms there. It's going to be difficult regardless, considering there are 5 ARs, 4 Vandals, and a Phantom. He's just feeling the heat. One tap god. He's feeling the heat. He's fanning himself. He's like, okay, calm down.
Time to cool down. Time to cool down.
Get this sweat off me.
They need to try and do something here. So they're playing it a lot more slower. And Enigma, they've slowed down their pace to a snail's crawl. Thing is, what more can you do here? Shock darts are going to be raining on and trying to get some little bits of information at the bare minimum. Lineup's going to be beautiful, but doesn't get a lot of value. It doesn't get a lot of information to work with. And Enigma, they're not making a single bit of noise. Like, you know, when our teachers used to ask us back in school, pin drop silence, please, and he's the only one talking. That's kind of the thing that's happening. Enigma, they're finally making their move, but they're walking into the waiting arms of Relic. Relic's not going to be able to shut down a kill here, but he still gets a good chunk of damage. It's all up to Crosshair. Shots are going to be taken. Free Fire nearly hit one. Oh no, Crosshair is walking in. He's going in for the shots, but he's not able to get a single kill. That's going to hurt them quite a lot. Rafu's going to be able to shut down one tap god as well. It's an absolute and utter disaster here, Kirito. Everything has fallen apart. Such a beautiful defensive hold from the side of Truerippers, but they're just not going to be able to find anything here. Paradox is going to be good for 1 kill, but to go up against 4 other angry players of the side of Team Enigma, it's just not going to be happening. Nick is going to be the one to shut him down. 12 and 12 on the scorecards. And then the side of Truerippers, they're dropping the ball like it's nobody's business.
Wow, what is this matchup, man? I did not sign up for this. It's gonna be a 12-12 on the first map. I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we still have 2 more maps in this series, and I'm just gonna lose my voice like this if this continues on. I mean, such a good lead from TR, but they just gave it away 5 rounds in a row for the side of Enigma, pulling it together and working so well. It's gonna be really difficult for TR to actually come back from this. It is overtime. They can start from a clean slate, but I gotta say, mentally, that really messes with your head. Considering you had such a good lead, you were 1 away from victory. If you threw away that match like that, it's gonna work its magic on you, and it's not a good kind of magic, if I'm being honest. Okay, Raw Fuel is holding out that A main with that operator. There are players who are willing to peek him, but they're gonna back off. Considering that there is the possibility that Raw Fuel went for that operator. It is a bit of a gamble in the overtime, because obviously you can't buy armor, But Master, he's gonna open things up, taking out Antidote. The B side is open up. The Astra as well. No Astra utility for the side of Enigma. This could be really costly.
This is gonna hurt them quite a lot, man. I don't know really what to expect anymore. Positions are gonna be good, they're gonna be strong, but at the same time, a lot of utility has already been used from the side of Truerippers. They don't have a lot to work with. They're gonna be going in for the flash, and the pop flash is gonna miss. They're crumbling under the pressure, but still, Relic is gonna be able to get something out of it. He's gonna be the one to shut down Hiccup. Masters is right around the corner. He should be able to go in for the skill. He's gonna be able to shut down RBK. No one on the flag, no one to hold it down, but Rex is gonna be the one to shut down Masters instead from the field. He just does not miss when he is in these high pressure scenarios. It's gonna be able to shut down one, but Crosshair immediately with the trade. It's gonna be the thing that puts a damper to their plans. And now, poor old Rexy versus the entire world. This guy, he has pulled off a lot of incredible clutches for the side of for every single one of the teams that he played in. But now, to pull this one off for Enigma, I don't think it's gonna happen. Especially look at their positions; they're spread all the way across the map. They have all the utility ready as well. They're just jiggling corners. He's making a lot of footsteps as well. Maybe one kill, but oh my god! Oh wait! Did you just flick that? Crosshair's at 1 HP. He can make it happen. Oh my god, Rexy! If you do this,
What?
oh
I was looking at
no.
Switching sides.
I was looking at Crosshair's
Match
HP
point.
like, why is aggressive screaming like this? Wait a second, he's not low. He's on full HP. Then I was like, okay, wait, that's not a full bar. That's a completely empty HP bar. He flicked onto the head and then went onto Paradox's head, gets the headshot onto him. Crosshair was 1 HP, was just trying to buy time. I bet he was panicking out of his chair.
Dude, he
What
just
was-
literally dropped the ball. He's like, oh no, okay, this is completely losable. Time to head back, boys. Time to run it back. Run it back. Bring it on home. Rexy, he nearly just pulled off the impossible. If he just kept his composure for the final kill, he would have had it. If he had that clutch, another incredible clutch, that would have been one for the books. But to go up against Paradox like this, it's just not gonna work. Raw Fuel trying to go in for the same tactic that he did in the previous round gets caught out by Paradox. He's gonna get shut down, and there's no Jet. Who's gonna entry into the site now?
Enigma find a trade, but I think TR know that there's a player on that right
Oh,
side.
oh,
Oh, the timing. He
Oh,
has no
no.
idea. Smoke comes in as well. He's holding a cheeky angle, but doesn't matter. No one's there. The operator holding on to this B main
I don't
could
like
be really
this.
effective. Oh, here's the noise. This is really big. Guys on the chat, you have to feel this, man. This is getting intense to the very end. Match point for TR, 4 versus 4 scenario. 40 seconds on the clock. They are rotating to A. There is only one player there.
They
That
need to
man.
hold this, Rexy. Dude, he's gonna be the thorn in the sides of Truerippers. There is no way they survive this. If Rexy is allowed to live here, if Rexy makes one small
30
mistake,
seconds left.
it's all done and dust. There's no way that Enigma take this site and get away with it. Like, they are gonna be able to take the site, but to go in for a post-plant hold, it's just not gonna happen. The side of Truerippers, they have a lot more utility to work with
Oh, he's
for a
pushing
retake.
in.
Oh,
He's
he's
pushing
going in. Rexy, he's gonna be able to get
Has
it.
no idea.
Target. Revealing area.
There we have
Yeah,
it.
it's coming. Overtime number 2. I'm calling it.
10
10
seconds
seconds
on the clock. Push coming in. Oh, he missed the shot. One tap.
Revealing.
He's gonna get destroyed. Low HP on the Sova, but doesn't matter. Frag is there. And now the denial using the utility. They are not allowing them to even enter into the site. It's still a 4 versus 2. They have the man advantage, but they're not taking any risk. Master 30 HP gets a frag onto RBK, and the second one as
never
well.
mind.
Don't count them out just yet. Aggressive. Relic, he's gonna be clearing on the side. Shock dart does do a lot of damage, but Mika gets the
enemy
frag.
remaining.
The trade from
Oh,
Relic,
I
but he has
love
no
this.
idea.
He
He
didn't
has
know.
no idea.
I have to say one thing. In this situation, unless you're on a pro team
Overtime.
and you're playing with your friends and you're a really close knit of groups, never pull off a play like what the big antidote did. This is textbook baiting, but at the same time, he made the bait work, so it's completely fine.
Man, what was? I mean, if I'm being honest, yes. If you're playing with your friends, they would absolutely destroy you in real life whenever they meet. Like you baited me that day. No cookies for you today. But regardless,
It's like
That-
you. Every
that-
single time I play with you, you bait me.
dude, it's completely opposite. What are you saying? You
Okay,
bait
yeah, I
me.
bait you all the time. Like, there's a reason for it, but hey.
Okay.
He's not going to be baited anything. He doesn't need to bait because he's just that good when it comes down to his raw mechanical skills. Swings out of garage like that and gets 2 kills. Yeah, that's just RBK for you.
Raw fuel. He's gonna have some trouble hitting that shot, but doesn't miss the second time. It's all takes down Master. It's all onto Crosshair with the duelist. Full utility, full armor. has 24 bullets, one shy of full mag, but just one bullet, man. And it's not a major threat. Rexy knows exactly where he sends a shock dart flying will affect him on the HP side. Oh, the noise does dink a player, but RVK triple kill for him, an absolute beast of a player this round, and they're gonna have the advantage. Match
sides.
point. Will
Match
it happen
point.
this time? Question.
We don't know what to expect here. We don't know what to even think here as well, because do you think this is going to be going on down over to an overtime number 2? Because I'm expecting this at this point. The way that they are playing, the way that they're just systematically breaking down on a lot of the strategies that Truerippers are trying to employ. The thing is, Enigma, they're being really aggressive on their own terms, and they're using the utility properly for that aggressive play. And they're reading into a lot of the different habits that Truerippers have. And they're going in for the same habits over and over again. The fact is, you need to remember something here, Kiko. It was a 12-7. Now it's a 14-13, where Enigma are the ones who win here.
Eyes down.
I gotta
They
say,
got the first initial kill. They're making it happen. They got the second.
Will it
They're
happen
getting a
if
sword.
Rafuel?
Wait, whoa,
Oh
whoa,
no!
whoa, 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 whoa.
One tap got just changed the whole game.
Concussing him.
3 versus scenario, they have utilities as well to work with, but now I'm not sure what Enigma are gonna be thinking. Why they wanna push? It's gone real dicey real quick right now. I mean, both sides are kind of doing the same thing in their respective defensive rounds. They're playing a little bit predictably, if I'm being honest. And it's definitely punishing them in the punishing them right now. But look at this, cutting off all noise inside of Enigma. They're gonna force out a rotation onto A, but one tap god, he's gonna be a little bit patient. He's gonna be waiting inside that B main to see if anybody's pushing, but the push isn't in B main, it's in garage.
Oh,
RVK, oh, Paradox spots in. That could be huge and knows the Sova is there
30
as
seconds
well.
left.
Information all around. This could be a C push with only 20 seconds left on the clock. They're all rotating there. Paradox, you need to land a shot here. But RVK,
oh my god, RVK! No! Oh, he's
no,
gone.
no.
He's not gonna live through this.
Yes,
He
we'll
just
punish
saw it.
him for that. We're going to the second overtime. I'm calling it as Paradox lands the headshot
Yeah.
on the Rexy.
Down. C.
So, nothing you can do there. 14-14, guys. When is it gonna end? When
I
is
don't
it
think
gonna
it's
end?
ever gonna end. Trust me, we have
Switching
seen
sides.
games here on the Esports
Overtime.
Club that went over to 22-22, I do believe. I think that my producer Assassin can actually correct me on that if I'm wrong. We have matches that went to 22-22, and it still kept on going. Yeah, the Esports
Well-
Club, like, here is where all of the overtimes happen, all the long games, and this is the place where you're gonna lose your voice as well, Kirito. Welcome to the family.
Oh god. Oh god. What have I done? But I feel like it's a good move because look at this match. If I'm on the viewer seat right now, even being on the casters, being having to talk through this whole match, I'm having a blast. These guys are absolutely providing me with the match of a lifetime right now. And Docs, his lifetime might not be long, but it is. He gets a frag onto RVK, and that's gonna scare Hika away. Push coming from Antidote, but Crosser is gonna punish for that 3 versus 4. What is happening? Paradox gets a frag onto Hika as well. The seaside is opened up like a birthday gift. It's on top. Will Rafuel predict this? He has an
Oh my
option.
god,
Falling
Rafuel.
back.
Oh,
Oh,
Rexy!
Rexy though.
Dude,
God,
Rexy
shock.
is just a little bit too sexy, but like the way he's able to get all of these kills, it's just absolutely insane. But they're holding down the fort here, Keiko. They should be able to find something a little
Last
bit
player
more.
standing.
But
there we
Masters,
have
he's
it.
gonna be putting a damper on those plans. It's over.
We're gonna see a 14-15 scoreline coming in, and TR, that's gotta feel good winning
Switching
that round.
sides.
Now they're on defense. Now they
Match
can slow
point.
things down. And I gotta say, slow things down doesn't necessarily mean do what you have been doing for the last 15 rounds on defending. You have to mix things up over here because Enigma, they're having a field day playing around with their food because they just know where they are. They can predict their strats so well. We're seeing those flanks from B main. We're seeing those utilities coming in, clearing out the positions, pushing those players out of the corners of the site, and making those easy pickings for their team. So they have to change things up over here. Look at Paradox. He's going for the peak again, and he's being denied every time with that Cypher utility. That is not something you want to happen if he maybe pushed elsewhere. The results might have been different, but oh, look at this. Balls of steel. One tap.
Oh,
Can you
oh.
deny this? He will.
He's actually gonna get out of it, guys!
Oh, all right.
I got
Crosshair.
the spike.
It's gonna be taken out, but look at this. He
Oh, what? Don't do this.
He's gonna get out. He's not gonna commit to this B side. He's gonna get out of there. He's gonna avoid the gravitational well as well. Can he avoid one tap god though? For now, yes.
Over here.
Watching this spot.
But oh, look at this positioning. Oh, the smoke count, the timing on that smoke. And everything
Dude,
is
I'm
just
shaking
so
my head too much.
intense. Everything is just so intense right now.
I don't even know what to say anymore. That's the thing. This is how intense this match is. I'm
You
shaking
know?
my head constantly, being like, "Don't do this. Don't make this happen. This round, this map is so crucial. If
like-
you're able to win this map, you set the pace for this entire thing, especially because it's an overtime. Because that's when the real fun is about to begin. Relic, he's playing the Vikings. He's gonna be able to survive this. He's straight inside of the cage. He needs to get a kill. He'll even find it. He finds one at the bare minimum. Paradox is on the team. Paradox, come on, get his third. Come on, do it to him. Quick scope it into the next dimension. There's not much that Hicka can do. Send him back home. This is gonna be a 40-16 scoreline. But wait, never mind. Maybe it's not gonna be happening. 4 bullets raiding on the chamber. It's gonna be Hicka trying to survive, but he's just not gonna be able to get it. It's just not gonna work against the side of Truerippers. 40-16 on the scorecards, ladies and gentlemen. Truerippers, they bring it all back right at the very end. This is how they do it. This is how they make it all happen. And Truerippers take a bow because this was a long and hard-fought victory. It was a little bit dicey at the very end of it all on a 12-7 scoreline, but it's completely fine, Kirito. This was a high-octane, insane game. And Enigma, they tried their hardest, but they were just not able to find it right till the very end. You can see Kirito's face, man. His hair is all over the place, and his hair is really long.
Yeah, you know
Oh
what
my
else is
God.
long? My level of hype is just out of the world right now because this match has just been so insane. And I gotta say, both sides, they definitely had some troubles. They were, kind of messing up a little bit, as I said, about the positioning and the coordination, the double peaks and everything. But in the end, the way the utilities played out, the timings, this match is in a go. One word to describe this match is timing, man. The plays that happened there were absolutely insane. I had a blast. I hope the players had a blast. I hope even Enigma had a good time playing this match. But yeah, they definitely should be able to figure out the mistakes that they made. They need to be more stronger and be able to. The prediction is good. TR have been making that mistake really a lot, but Enigma have been punishing them for that, but they need to diverse things up as well because they have been doing a lot of the similar things as well. So I hopefully we're gonna see some changes in that going into the next map. But yeah, if you're a TR fan right now, you definitely have to be feeling good because that one round on your back, it's gonna feel good when you play the next one.
It was an absolutely perfect game, but let's cue in the match highlights to get a visual representation of what we really want to break down here to try and get a bird's eye view of the pair. Because I really want to break down what went wrong for the side of Enigma. The thing is, Enigma, they started it off so beautifully, right? Off the get-go, they were taking it slow, they were taking it steady, and they were able to trade blow for blow against the side of Truerippers. They took it to a 6-6. I personally thought that everything was fine. And then I snap my finger, I look in the other direction, it's a 7-12. And I'm like, oh, Truerippers, they're just gonna take this, they're gonna walk away. Let's head on down over to the second game. Suddenly Enigma are like, no, you can't count us out just yet. We can pull off miracles here, and it doesn't matter who we're facing up against. We are gonna be making it happen. We are gonna be the ones you need to keep your eyes on constantly throughout the entire game. And oh my God, did they make sure that we kept their eyes on them. Beautiful shots coming on down from everyone. Rexy being as sexy as ever. Like, come on. Like, what more is there to say here? Enigma, they played out of their minds right at the very end. You could see that a fire was lit under them, and the fact that they were going in as hard as they possibly can to take every single win in their favor. And that's what you would expect. That's what you really want to see coming on down from a squad. The passion to play Valorant, the passion to go down further than you ever can. And Truerippers, they were able to do that right at the very end to take this win against Enigma. Enigma, they dug in deep, but they didn't dig deep enough. Truerippers, they're the ones who instead were able to take it all away from them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I gotta say, the tables have turned so many times. I bet the table's tired of being here. Even it's like, dude, come on, just leave me alone. But yeah, the plays were absolutely insane. And I gotta say, both teams, they were so consistent. It felt like from either side, we see Paradox, or there we see Underdog, the top fragging for the team. But I gotta say, the rest of them, I've pointed this out in the whole match, but I gotta say it again. Everyone was so good at getting those impact frags. The utility was as well really good. Everyone played their roles beautifully in this match, and that's why this match just continued to deliver and deliver. That's why we went to overtime so many times. This is why the games like this are so fun, where everybody is so comfortable with their agents. They know what to do. They have a plan in mind. They're able to execute it properly. We see, most of these side takes, the retakes, 50% of the plays were based on utility, and that's what made it so impressive. Because obviously gunplay is there, aim is there, but it's the utility plays that really help out a team and really help them shine. And I guess it's shown a little bit more on TR in the end there. So that's going to be their victory. We're going to see the scoreline again. It's going to be 14-16 after an intense match. And I got to say, man, if this was their first map, I don't know what to expect in the second one. But, there is something I can expect aggressive. It's the insane sales, the insane
Yes,
prices.
yes.
If you
Oh,
wanna,
yes.
if you wanna let the people know.
Oh, yeah, that's like perfect segue, perfect setup. And hey, if you're sitting down here, you gotta head on down over to the Great Indian Festival on the side of Amazon here, ladies and gentlemen. They're the ones who brought all this jazz in front of your screen. They're the ones setting it all up, and they're the ones bringing a lot of incredible deals as well, just like Truerippers did in this game. They brought a lot of insane plays throughout the entirety of the game. Beautiful shots as well. But hey, Enigma, they were matching it up with their own intense high octane strategies as well. They were able to switch it up. They were able to bring it back in their favor. But at the same time, if you want to play like players like Paradox, you got to get yourself the best possible gear. The Great Indian Festival sales is where it's all at. Make sure to get it down. Make sure to check it all out because you don't want to miss a single damn thing. But here though, I would like to highlight just one more thing right at the very end as we are going in for the closing moments up till the very end of it all. The thing is, in my eyes, I believe that Enigma right at the very end, they just panicked. You could feel the panic in their motions, like the way that they were able to do it all. Like in this round in particular, I thought that it was all over. I thought that, hey, Paradox, he's gonna pull this off and we're gonna be seeing the best clutch that we've ever seen in this century. That did not happen. Paradox was
There,
not
there,
able to
were,
get
there
it, but
were
it's
there
fine.
were a lot of moments like that in this
Yeah,
match.
there
If
were a
I'm
lot
being
of moments
honest.
like that. Yeah, honestly,
Like one more
speaking,
here, one more right here. Yeah, it felt like they have this covered, but yeah, it's gonna be the complete opposite of what we think. But yeah, just start expecting all those stuff, guys, because we don't even know what's happening here. We're supposed to be the
okay,
experts
Rexy,
here.
that one more, one.
We're
Oh,
supposed to be the expert here. Oh, yeah, look at that flip.
I
These highlights are absolutely insane. And we thought, yeah, he's got it done and dusted, but no, in the end, it is going to be TR. And they are going to be winning the match as well. The first map, it's going to be their favor. It's going to be, again, 16-14. And we're going to be moving on to the next one. So are we all hyped for that? Are you hyped, aggressive?
I'm really hyped for this one because if match number one is anything to go on, that's the thing. Like match number one was just an intense one. People were just rushing things down. They were showcasing to us exactly how amazing of aim stars that they actually are. And with all of these factors coming into play, I don't really know what to expect. My mind is just not going to be here. My heart is racing. My hand, I'm literally shaking. I was constantly shaking throughout the entirety of that last game. That's how intense it was. And hey, if my blood is pumping this hard, I'm very sure back at home, the audience, their blood is going to be pumping as well. So we're going to be giving you guys a short break and also taking a short break ourselves and giving it that to the players as we do set up map number 2. But don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to check all of the links down below in the description and check out the Great Indian Festival as you are waiting here on towards the side of Amazon. And hey, we're going to be back with the real shortly with the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championships in just a little bit. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Radiant Zero Festival Championship in association with Logitech, Intel, and LG Ultragear. We are back into the fray once again. It's going to be me, your boy, Aggressor, joined by Kirito, and oh my god, batch number one was a roller coaster of emotions. We needed to get a big drink of water. We needed to get ready. We needed to get hyped up because we do head on down over to the map video screen to check out the first initial score and also what we're going to be heading into in map number 2. It's going to be Icebox. Haven is a map that is notorious for overtimes, yes. But at the same time, you wouldn't really expect an overtime like that from a 7 and 12 scoreline to a 16 and 14. Yeah, that should not be happening. But at the same time, Enigma, if this is the type of gameplay that they are pulling off here, in a way, I'm really hoping that they're able to brush off this defeat because that was the home ground of Truerippers. And now, as they're heading into their own home map, I'm really hoping that they're going to be the ones to pull off a miracle here.
Yeah, especially seeing what happened in that first map in Haven. Hopefully, we might see some changes in how they play. Obviously, this is a new map. This is a new round. Everything is definitely new. So you definitely have to come in with a fresh mind, clean slate. Nothing from the past matters anymore. So just go in, give your best, and win this next map up. So considering this is on Icebox, I might see some advantages leaning towards the side of Enigma in this map because obviously they like to play a little bit dependent on their aggressive playstyle. We obviously have good duelist play from there as well. So I'm expecting a lot of fast pushes into the site. So considering obviously some of the players like Raw Fuel, they didn't really impact as much as I wish they would have. Especially considering Raw Fuel playing the Jet, he has that opportunity now. Icebox is really a really good map for the side of the Jets because verticality you can play with in this map. You can just jump around, hold these angles that it's so difficult to flick onto, so difficult to predict. I feel like anybody playing the Jet would have a field day if they're familiar with the ground, if they're familiar with the utility. So that's something that I really am looking forward to see, especially after what the Jet plays um, showed me in the last map on Haven. Icebox is going to be a banger.
Yeah, Icebox is one of Jet's plays ones for a reason in particular as well. This is a map where you know for a fact that Jet can just run rampant if you play your cards wrongly. At the same time, it can also be Asuna and just,
Okay.
run
All right.
everywhere. No, I did not
All right.
beat it like that. I beat the
Okay.
player Asuna, but okay, I just feel bad
Fine.
now.
It's
It's not fine, but at the
man.
same time, hey, you're never gonna find your Asuna, but there's an Asuna on the side of other teams. You can always watch him, can't you?
I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's coincidence and all, but I really like his playstyle. He's a great player, young guy, good prodigy. Hopefully, we'll see a lot from him in the
Yeah.
future. But what we can expect now on Icebox is the agent selection as we're loading into the map, and I'm really looking forward to what the picks are gonna be from either side. So, what are your predictions, Aggressive? How will the agent selections be for you?
In my eyes, when I do consider the map of Icebox in particular, it's gonna be a Viper pickup most of the time. Viper is like that go-to staple pickup, and you can run the Viper as a solo controller. You can also run a secondary controller, but a lot of the teams are primarily going to be using the Viper because the Viper allows you to be very versatile in the way you can sell a lot of your fakes. But extra controller is just to add that little bit of an extra cushion from time to time, but a lot of the teams have shifted away from that as Icebox has developed into the meta a lot more. I'm really hoping to see a double
Choose your
initiator-based
agent.
composition because as soon as you are trying to go into a site with a Viper, you can fully commit to that site and not have to run away from it or have to go in for a possible rotation. If you want to commit, you can with a double initiator. But if you have two duelists on your side instead, what is the real perk of having a double duelist composition? You can be a lot more aggressive. You can be a lot more defensive as well, depending on really what you want to do. But a double duelist, in my eyes, is what I expect from Truerippers. But for Enigma in particular, I'm thinking about much more of a single duelist-based composition with a double sentinel instead. Double Sentinel is also a lineup that is very prominent on the map of Icebox, and Enigma, in my eyes, could just be that team who like to play it safe, who like to play it in the meta, because Antidote, he's the IGL, he's the one calling the shots, and I know for a fact that he is a person that follows the meta very religiously. So in that sense, Enigma, I do believe double Sentinel composition, and for the side of Truerippers, a double duelist comp from their end.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be really useful, especially considering how the Valorant meta is shifting into being more dependent on the controllers or the sentinels, especially with these big maps coming in. We have Fracture, we have Icebox, we have Breeze as well, a prime example. Sentinels are Sentinels are playing a really big role in defending and attacking in both sides. So hopefully we might see a change in the meta in the future, especially for these teams. Double Sentinels, I feel like is the way to go right now. But we are
Yep.
loaded up into the map and we're just waiting for the plays to begin, for the camps to go there. Hopefully we're gonna have a good match. GG's to everyone, even before we even start. Good luck, have fun. But look at this aggressive play from Paradox. He's pushed all the way up. Antidote has no idea, but he lands a ding. That's gonna have to cause Paradox to panic a little bit. He's gonna be flying out of there, giving us some tunes on the way. The
Yeah, he
Spectrum
changed
music.
his knife from one hit. This guy's feeling it a little bit too much. Casual flex, but it's fine. So nothing to really worry about. You gotta look clean, you gotta look crispy whenever you are playing a game with Valorant. That's the name of the game. Your shots are gonna be good as well. But the thing is, what is the side of Truerippers actually planning to do here? They're holding it very, very, very defensively. And Rafiel, he just walks in, dude. He just does not care. He just walks into everywhere.
I gotta say he's been doing that a lot recently. And oh,
Okay.
one tap Gato denies
Spike
the bomb
down,
plan.
B.
He will be traded out by Raw Fuel, but this gives time for Crosshair to try and deny it again, but he's gonna
What?
fail. Raw Fuel will actually help out the bomb planter this time and allow the bomb to be planted. 3 versus 4 scenario. RVK. Oh, okay. There is a turret there that will give away his position. He's gonna push through it, getting tagged. Oh, he's brought down to 40 HP. Doesn't
And
matter because
versus
Master.
turret wins.
Yep. Master's gonna land the headshot in, but oh, another flank. Flank after flank coming in from Enigma. Antidote. Can he do some damage here? It is a 3 versus 3, so he needs to make something happen over here as his teammates. They're holding on to these really dangerous angles, but Raw Fuel doesn't matter!
What?
I
What?
wasn't even keeping count! I wasn't even
Wait,
keeping
wait,
count.
wait. What?
That was an ace!
Since when? Since how? Since what?
When did he get the previous 2 frags? I don't know. What the hell?
And how? What? He just casually takes one player and then he's just able to take down the others? This has got to be the most anticlimactic ace that I've ever seen, but at the same time, hey, if it's an ace, it's an ace. He's 2 points away from his Blaze Storm, so he has nothing to worry about now. That's a good thing.
Well, that is actually true though. The the jet blaze storm. I mean, it's really difficult to adapt to it after the nerfs. Especially a lot of jet mains like to play that close range with the right clicks. But I gotta say, playing with fire there a little bit. One tap God will be punished for the relic as well, and that's gonna open up the B side. There is nobody there. Fast rotations coming in. The bot placed in that tunnel area, but are they gonna? Okay, they could have fall back to A if they wanted. That would be a really Jabady play. But they are gonna be sticking to B side. Meanwhile, Antidote, he's holding down this mid. No, there's a player backside. Oh, Dinks Master, but from behind,
Oh.
Paradox gets the job done. But RVK. Okay, that round ended way quicker. Way quicker than I thought.
I just snapped my finger for a second. You were just talking about something. I was listening to you. Then I look at the minimap and I'm like, okay, 2 players going down. It's completely fine. Things are gonna slow down. I snap my finger again and everyone just fades out of existence. This is what endgame felt like.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, this is gonna be really difficult for the side of TR if they give away rounds like this anymore. Because obviously, they have their buy round now. They
This
have the
round and
ARs.
the anti-eco.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's fine, but I mean, they can win this one round. They can get the equalizer. But I gotta say, Enigma, this eco round, ecos are actually really. I feel like they are really dangerous and a force to be reckoned with in the map Vice Boss. Because obviously, this ace that again, really
Paradox.
close and constricted. Spectres are really dangerous here. But okay, was on top of the world and he just got brought down with the sober drone. Paradox though has that Vandal, can do some damage, but Raw Fuel, he'll be taken down immediately. That's 1 jet down, 1 still alive for the defenders.
Where the hold is gonna be good for them as well. They're gonna be moving it down forward. They need to try and find something here at the bare minimum. No resurrection as well. And Hika's not even close. At least he's able to upgrade himself to that Vandal, picking it up from Raw-Fuel's body. I like the fact that Enigma are waiting outside of A, but they don't have any real estate on towards the side of B. They need to go in for an execution here, and they're playing for the picks here. Antidote's not going to be the first one to go in for that pick. Instead, it's going to be Paradox being able to shut him down. It's already done and dusted. 3 versus 2 situation, but maybe RBKC is going to be that difference maker, setting it down to the 3 versus 4. Shots are going to be clean, shots are going to be good, and the utility usage is going to be great as well, but they're just not able to get the kills here. They're not going to be able to find anything. Rexy gets taken down as well by Crosshair. RBK is going to be good for another one, but that's done and dusted. It's a 3 versus 1 situation. He can't even go in for the plant. He has no utility to work with. Say goodnight. Just go back to your own home.
Oh, not yet. He's gonna find one. It is a 1 versus 2. Oh,
RBK?
4K, man. That was a little bit close than comfort, I must say. Relic
If he had a
saving the
Phantom.
day. Yeah, honestly,
had
if
a
he had a Phantom, obviously they went in for the trade immediately. He had no time to pick up that Phantom from Rexy. If he could, maybe the round would have been really different, but still, I gotta say a decent attempt at a clutch. But that's gonna be the first round for TR. They are gonna it's a little bit close. I gotta say they lost a lot of players, so it's not gonna be as economically beneficial as they would have preferred it to be. As we see 2 Phantoms, the rest of them are stuck on Spectres. Meanwhile, all Vandal gang rise up in the chat for Enigma. All Vandals in their armory. And they're looking to push this B side early on, but Paradox, he has some tricks up his sleeve. Oh, spots the head, but no, denied by Antidote. What?
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, the positioning's not gonna be good.
Oh no.
On top God.
I don't know what the plan was there.
The confused Unga Bunga moment from one tap god happens from time to time. Don't really worry about it. We all go through the same boat. And with that antidote, he knows exactly where Relic is. Like, Relic going in for that spam. That's gonna cost him, but Gibbity hopping away, it's gonna be one of the players! Poor old Rexy, his feelings just got toyed with. You don't do it to him like that, Master. He's gonna be able to bunny up his way into safety, pick himself up a gun at the bare minimum, but still, it's a 2 versus 3 situation. It's gonna be quite difficult, but that lineup, ooh, Crosshair, he's
Oh.
playing with fire, but Rawfield, yeah, his position's just way better.
Yeah, there we go. Enigma just steal that round from the side of TR. I gotta say the positioning, I mean, obviously their economy wasn't great, but I gotta say some of the positionings, Arox missing that first initial shot, one tap god, don't know what he was doing. Honestly, pushing in like that. Maybe he tried to catch somebody off guard. It's not like he's arena that he can just dismiss away, but yeah, I mean, that was such a weird play that he even disconnected from the server. But yeah, we're gonna see a pause coming in immediately from the side of TR while he reconnects. But yeah, again, it's on that round. Do you think that might affect TR a little bit too much mentally?
I think so, yes. Primarily because that round was a really crucial round for them to win out here when it comes down to stabilizing their economy. Because after what happened in the last round in particular, the eco is gonna be taking a massive hit. Initially, they already were on very tight economic bars because you gotta remember something, they lost out 4 players to just one single Viper. And they were on a bonus. RVK single-handedly shut down everyone on that Viper, and now they don't have any money to work with. Being forced onto this eco 4th round on the board, just being given away pretty much if they don't want to go in for a force fight, which they really shouldn't be going in for a force fight, because if you do, yeah, you're gonna be in for the deep end. But at the same time, Truerippers, they're known to go in for hard force fights from time to time if they really feel like they're gonna be able to win out a round. Safer bets going in for that eco, playing it slow, playing it steady, waiting for the side of Enigma to make that first initial mistake here, because it feels like Enigma, they're slowly but surely crumbling, but they're not leaving any gaps for Truerippers to try and break their way into. They need to find that gap immediately, because it feels like Enigma, as of right now, on this map in particular, they're a literal iron wall.
Yeah, the defense is looking so solid right now. The utilities as well are really good. Rawfield, he's just going for those aggro picks. It's working out for now. I mean, I gotta say, TR, they have been reading really well on Haven as well. They read the teams really well. So I think it's gonna be about time in a while that the side of Enigma might change things up. Maybe play a little bit more passive a couple of rounds and again go aggressive. You know, switching the dynamic every now and then. But it's going to be difficult considering TR if they are able to keep that the reads properly on every round. Because I mean, so far some of the predictions are working out really well. Because reading Valorant is so difficult. The utility, the agents, you can't be 100% on everything. So I gotta give props to them. Sometimes they just make the absolute nuttiest of plays, but for now it's gonna have to wait because they are on an eco. They have to play a little bit more slower or aggressive. Who knows? Like they might go
Okay,
for a
sure,
fast push.
buddy.
They might. That was not intentional, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
for sure it was not intention. I believe.
Okay, all right. Regardless,
I'm
we're
making an
gonna
ass
be
for the joke, and
we're
you're gonna
gonna
be
be
aggressive again.
we're gonna be going back into the match. Come on, calm down, calm down.
No,
Okay,
no, 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 no.
we have
No,
this
no.
insane match where you need to reserve your energy. Okay, learn
No,
some
no, no,
decorum.
no, 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 no. You're on the receiving end of an Asuna joke, and you're gonna feel the pain of it later on, though, ladies and gentlemen. Not for now, because Antidote, you're playing as a rat, man. Don't be a rat in this situation. He gets one. Just kill the other guy. Just shut him down. But Master's like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm walking away from the rat.
Yep.
Yeah, whenever you get killed like that
any
from
of that.
squad bat, you are gonna get really angry.
I gotta say that is a bit of an anti-eco strat, isn't it? Because you're just basically farming for a frag. Because usually a lot of players like to go for that flank, and just like that, Antidote gets one in, might get a second as well. The bot does suggest that he might.
Versus
All
turret.
the angles. Oh, the one tap comes in onto Master. But the B side is pretty well defended. We do see 3 players, but again, eco weapons. Oh, Rexy just taking it there. He doesn't care. Hika will provide some cover, taking down Relic, and the bomb is down. 2 versus 5.
Oh,
Player
oh,
standing.
oh my
okay.
God, Crosshair, you gotta stop. What were those shots, man? These sheriffs are singing so beautiful.
Look at
I have to
that,
give
man.
props to our observer, man. Like the way
That
he's able
was-
to catch all of these sheriff shots.
Absolutely insane. Props to the man. Props to the man. Look at that first shot, and he just knows where the other one is. The recon came in at the right time. as well to confirm that he's going to get the headshot as well. But unfortunately, the round could not be there. It's 1-4. Again, another buy round coming in from TR. We're going to see Paradox going for that operator. And he needs to get, as I said on the last map as well, needs to get some value out of that gun because such a big investment in their economy, especially after losing 4 rounds. It's not looking good. They need to build that money back up and need to win those rounds back up as well. 4-4 should be their aim. And in order to do that, they need to make sure the op is not a wasted investment. As we're going on to the next round, 1-4 the scoreline. They have some ultimates to work with as well, TR. Can they hold on against... I mean, we do see 4 ultimates available for Enigma as well. I think they're going to be using that really patiently. Not all at once. Paradox will be shut down in... Okay, Enigma just shuts down the entire mid push. Revive coming on to Rafuel as well. Relic. All right. Hello. Hello. Help me out.
Can I not?
60. No. I already said your name. I already said
No,
your
no,
name.
no. What just happened here?
I'm just as surprised as you, man.
Wait. I literally looked at my second monitor. I looked back, and everyone's dead.
Everybody's dead.
Well, welcome to the game of Valorant, I guess.
Well, it's all onto Relic. It is a 1 versus 2. He can open some room up with an ultimate, but the spike is just planted in such an open position. I don't think wasting an ultimate would be the option, but that
I'm not
bot
looking
will
at-
give away. This crossfire. They're waiting for the bot. Oh, they're both holding the angle. It's gonna be Raufin with a frag. Triple kill for him. 1-5. And aggressive. You know me. You know my memes. You know my references.
No. We are not going that far. Not today. Not today. Not today. If it happens, he'll give it. But for now, we're gonna keep the audience.
We're gonna-
and we're gonna spare them.
Yeah. Honestly, some people might be pissed at me, and that's not how I want my introduction to be. But I'm just crazy.
Yes, for sure. This guy's feeling himself a little bit too much here. Just like from the side of Enigma, Raufel, he's been having a phenomenal game here. 12-3 on the scorecards, and after that first initial game on Haven, it feels like, just as he stated, Icebox is the playground of Jet. And Raufel is playing to his heart's content. He's not even stopping for a second. He doesn't care who's on the server. He's just bopping them in the head, left, right, and center. 3 kills on the last round as well. It's in a pretty good spot to work with. But the thing is, on this 1-5 scoreline now, you can see the ultimates online from both of the sides. The literal exact same ultimates, with the primary difference as being the Jet versus the Sage. The defenders, they have a 6-man to work with pretty much, if they're able to get a proper revive. So they need to try and position themselves accordingly as well, depending on if they want to invest on that revive. That's the thing. Positionally, they need to be sound. It feels like Truerippers, they're going in for very hyper-aggressive peaks, and they're going in for one-off duels that they cannot really get a trade off of. That's what's really hurting them, because on Icebox, normally Truerippers as a team, they play really well for trades, but after winning that first map, it feels like Truerippers, they became a little bit too rambunctious and too rowdy.
I mean, I guess that's not necessarily a bad trade, but you have to keep that trade consistent, because once the trade doesn't work, it's really hard to get that momentum, that communication back up. The chemistry that this team has is so good, but they need to maintain that trade play. And especially in map on Icebox, and if I'm being honest, any map actually, the trade is so important to keep that man count, because if you're in like a 4 versus 2 scenario because you didn't get the trades, you look up there and you're on the team with 2 players. You look up there and it just sinks your heart, doesn't it? They've got 4 players, so much more utility, so much more guns on their side, and you only have 2. You have the rounds gone there mentally. So you need to maintain that trade play. You need to make sure that your team has that equal amount of players on the server, on the game. Keep that or the chance alive for your team to win that round. So that should be what Truerippers are doing. They, as you said, they should be really good at it, but I'm not seeing it just yet. Sometimes they just go for those really crazy plays, which aren't paying off just yet. They might in the future, but all right. We're just
Okay, Raufel, okay, just
all right. 0 to 60. Enigma. Okay. Everybody's dead.
Enemy remaining.
Everybody's dead. Again. Everybody's dead part 2, the sequel.
Yes, the sequel is actually better than the one that came out in the first, because the last one, it was a 1 versus 2 situation. Now, it's a 0 versus 5 situation already. The round just started and it was what? barely 30 seconds.
Well, I couldn't even look at the clock if I'm being honest. I mean, I bet it was Master the only one alive there. See, he must have been looking at the kill feed. It's like, oh no, 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 no. It's just,
Oh
just
no,
all, all,
this is
all
not
hope
how.
leaving, all hope exiting his body as he sees the names popping up in the kill feed. But yeah, 1-6 is the scoreline, and yeah, aggressive. Okay, carry on, man. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
get
you're
ready.
just gonna take a breath and
Just
yeah,
gonna get
it's
ready.
running again. He's going in for it again. Oh no, raw fuel. This is gonna hurt.
Oh my God, dude,
Raw
how?
fuel. He's just feeling himself. He just knows he's going in for those shots, and if raw fuel is feeling himself, you know for a fact you're gonna be in a deadly fire line. But at the same time, Crosshair, he's gonna be able to shut down one. Hiccups gonna be the one to shut down Masters. It's head on towards the back end. Crosshair's pretty much aiming at the bottom ground here, but Paradox is still gonna be alive. He's still gonna be kicking. He's gonna be good for one kill on towards the face of Antidote. And now it's a fast beeline rotation down towards that A side. And the thing is, they don't have any ultimates to work with now. Enigma, they need to play for this completely dry, with all of the utility pretty much being up in the air. I don't have much, but can work with it at the bare minimum. Hika needs to get a little bit creative in the way he's gonna do a lot of these pushes, the way he's gonna be going for the smooth. And Hika, he's being super creative. He's playing a very good off angle. He's able to find something here. Just one kill. Just one. And I don't think that one tap gods, he's gonna clear this. He's gone. One tap god, he's just dead.
Trade is there from Paradox. But oh, shotgun comes in. Rexy, you don't just do that. You don't just throw a shock dart in. He has to be full HP. Maybe a jiggle peek, then throw a shock dart, then go for an off-angle peek. But no, he just went in for the shot and missed. And Paradox, he did not miss there. And oh, we just missed the reference. I don't know what to say. Come on, TR. you don't destroy a man's dream like that. But you know, whatever. We are gonna see it, the side of TR winning their first round after losing 4 in a row. That's gonna boost the morale up quite a bit. The economy still isn't recovered. They can barely afford these rifles, but still they're gonna get some in the armor. We're gonna see 3 Vandals, an Operator from Paradox, obviously the one he got from last round, and Relic playing the Judge. Still a bit of a disadvantage for them as we move into the next one.
This is just getting to a point of I don't get it, man. What is happening on the map of Icebox? It feels like it's gonna be a roller coaster of emotions once again. I'm expecting a 6-6, maybe. It's not gonna happen. RVK just casually strolls on mid and gets one kill down onto Crosshair. Masters just gets another kill down onto a very over-aggressive raw fuel. What is happening? RVK is probably gonna get another kill. RVK doesn't know where to look. He doesn't know where to hide. Where does he turn here at this point? He's expecting one person to come from tubes. Oh my god, RVK, poor timing!
He saw him.
But oh yeah, he's got the kill. He got the kill.
He got the kill. RVK taken out. Rexy does get a trade onto Master. The wall is there. The bomb has been planted. And we're going to see the Killjoy ultimate coming in to push them out of the site. Hika could stay and lurk a little bit longer. But Antidote, okay. Alright, and don't know what's going on there. He will get a frag with the Swarm Nades though. And it's all on to Rexy. He's going to send the Shock Darts flying. He's going to send the Recons flying. Low HP on the Diffuser. But Relic's just spamming away. Definitely tested the limits of my brain. What happened down there in the mid area, in the near ending of the round? But I'm just gonna pass it over to you. Just
Kirito. You see how confused we are. Imagine the person that is now observing. I'm pretty sure that he's the most confused person in the entire world trying to pick all of this up on the feed to show to us.
Hey, don't count my mans out, alright?
No, I know, but still.
Yeah, it must be a pain to be able to
This
figure
is
stuff out.
insane. The way that they're controlling the entire map from both sides, from Truerippers as well as the side of Enigma, they have so much control to work with. And they're doing a lot with that control. They're taking away the control. They're fighting for it with their own utility. And that's the thing here. That's how they all do it. But now, Enigma, they're defaulting back to their old strategies. And Brofield, stop.
Happening there?
Brofield, just stop. And the Vipers are having a Mexican stare off. The Vipers are having the Mexican stare off.
Well, I don't know which one to address over here. There's so many things happening on both sides. They're gonna spot each other in the end. The taps are coming in. It's gonna be RVK to win that. Relic does get a trade before that. 100 speed to deny the spike plant. Won't connect the shot. Antidote. He's tapping away through that angle. I hate that angle so much. But he's gonna get a frag onto Crosshair with it. RVK with one more into Paradox. So misses the op shot. 2 versus 4. Revive available for Master, but is he gonna go for it? I don't think so.
Don't know what to expect. Just go forward, maybe find something. They're going in for the
all right.
Look, he's gonna go for one kill, maybe just one more. Because instead gonna be the one to shut him on down. Couple of missed shots from the side of Hiccup, but he's gonna be the one to readjust right on the nick of time here. But Master, he's going in for such an aggressive play. He's not gonna be able to stop him.
There's one more.
No, good night, bye bye.
Oh, Rafael doesn't even need to go for the pick. It's gonna be RBK to take him out. 7-3 is the scoreline. And whoa, God, I'm gonna have a seizure. What the hell is this matchup? 7-3. It's gonna be again Enigma with the lead. Obviously, Rafael is having a field day, just walking in. He's Michael Jackson and just walking his way into the site and not giving a damn about anything else. And even his teammates are picking up. We saw Hika chiming in as well. I'm gonna have a bit of the action as well. He's walking up right next to him. And they're gonna be pushing into the A side. But right now, it is gonna be a save round for the side of TR. So maybe running instead of walking is a pretty decent option. But again, these eco rounds are so good for either side. Paradox with the play storm pushing up, dodging and weaving those waves from the recon, and he's all the way behind. They have no idea. My
Whoa,
God.
Paradox, come
Oh
on,
my
make
God,
it.
what's he gonna do? He spots off, he gets one, gets three! Paradox, you mad lad! He's gonna open up the whole A side and put the defenders. Can he get
Get the ace, get the ace, come on. Get the
ace,
last
come on.
kill.
No
Anti, just
jet
give it
nerf
to
can
him.
stop
Walk
this
into his
man.
crosshair. Anti, just walk into his crosshair. Trust me. It's worth it.
Do it for the clip, man.
But Anti, he's not going to be giving anything away. He doesn't even have to spike. He wants to deal as much economic damage as possible. Possibly a kill from the side of one tap god. He's going to be able to tap him into the 145 XP. Oh,
They're gonna
give it to him.
Oh, don't do
not
it!
gonna do
Don't do
it.
it! How could you do this? No way. Oh, God. Chat.
Last round.
Oh no, Andy, you're not a good sport, man. You are not a good sport for doing something like that. Get him out of here, Andy. You don't deserve to play this anymore. Not after Paradox pulled off an insane play like that. You just don't do the man like that.
And the crowd goes wild. What did I just witness?
I really want to see the chat here, what
Oh
they're gonna
God,
have to
I
say about this. Oh god.
Dude, that was a round, but I gotta say it, man. Props to the man Paradox, just pushing out. Nobody spotted him. I gotta say it was a bit of a lack of attention.
That was a
from
risky
the side
play,
of
but dude, it
Enigma.
worked.
Yeah, I feel like they should have had one player holding out that lower entry, but there wasn't. They didn't even have utility to check that, but he made it count. He found the weakness and he exploited that. It's gonna be a 4-7 scoreline coming in Enigma. They don't need that right now. They need to stop allowing that to affect them. Paradox, he's not done. He's not done.
Yeah, he's
far
bad,
from done.
dude. He's mad that he couldn't get that ace. He's mad at Anti for killing himself out like that. But at the same time, hey, Paradox is getting a second chance for an ace here with that operator in his hand. Should be able to find something here. He should be able to deal some damage. But look at RVK. He's that lurker. He's the one to slowly but surely make that push happen. Go in for the kill, go in for those fights, and it's all up to RVK. They're letting him open up the entire site for themselves. Crosshairs right around the corner. His legs have been spotted out, and Antidote, you don't need to go in for that shot, but RVK, he's just gonna be so good. Goes in for that side step. He's gonna be the one to survive. He's gonna be the one to try and maybe get something here. Gets spotted out with a knife in his hand, and he's gonna be the one to
30 seconds
get
left.
taken out as well. Paradox is gonna be able to get his third, and with that, it's pretty much done and dusted, I do believe. But Hiccup, maybe.
Player standing.
Nah, even that's not.
No. Oh, one tap god gets both the frags in the end. Maybe this is 7-5 scoreline. TR still very much in this as we approach the next round.
Switching sides.
I mean, when did that half end, man? If I'm being honest. It felt like minutes every single round. They ended so quick. It's gonna be a 7-5 scoreline in favor of Enigma, but I gotta say, momentum should be supporting TR.
I don't even know. Like TR, they're in a really good spot. They should be able to carry forward the momentum that they had on their own defensive side over towards the attack, because when you think about it, Truerippers on paper are a very attack-based team. They are the most comfortable on the attack. That's when we know for a fact that their traits are going to be strong. But that's also a moment where I'm going to say that Truerippers, they're not at their strongest as well, because Paradox cannot always entry with that operator. He needs to rely on someone else. But the thing is, with this composition, there is no second entry. To have Paradox on the attacking side, an operator, you need to make him guarantee that he's going to get a kill, but that's not always going to be possible. We're going to be talking more about that later, because now it's going to be the pistol round. The pistol round is where it's all at, and Paradox, he doesn't know what's on his left. Rawfuel, he's so patient. He's so
He's just gonna
patient!
walk up. Hello!
Oh, okay.
Hello there.
He's got it.
Gonna get the shot in. Antidote, he's gonna see the push towards mid, falling back. Presence also detected in that kitchen area. But look at that play coming RBK. Alright. He's gonna be holding that off angle, but he's not out of danger yet. The poison. Oh, I thought Sova was dead there. He was slow, but RBK, how are you still alive? He's getting pushed from all sides. Gets one. Can he get the second as well? Runs out of ammo, but support from the team is there. The cavalry is here. And 8-5 the scoreline. First pistol round goes for Enigma. And looks like the momentum, they're just gonna take the pen, put a big full stop there and say no. No momentum for you. No buy round for you. What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise that aggressive just made?
I am confused. That's why confused Oonga Boonga noise. What is happening throughout this entire game? Pissed around. It felt like they were just running around, waiting the fact that they want to enter a side. They're playing for picks. The first initial kill was really good from the side of Raw Fuel.
Oh.
And then after that, all hell just broke loose. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was happening. The Shrek wall is also down on the cards as well. Shots are being taken. They're rushing them down over into the sides. They're trying to cut their losses as much as they possibly can. Get this eco round over with, send it back home, and try and push themselves forward. Rexy, he's going to be the one to go in for an aggressive play of his own. Masters is right around the corner. Master, he just stared off into the abyss. And it's going to be Rexy, being the assassin that he is, jumps down from above to shut down Bo. Completely not a reference to my role assassin.
Well, it's just a coincidence that there are assassins here, and you know it's an assassin. I mean, there's a lot of coincidences in matches, and I gotta say there's one more coincidence aggressive. Buy round for TR. They have the advantage, but they can win this. If they win this, it's gonna happen.
Well, this is gonna be an interesting show because
What's gonna happen? No, don't ignore the question. What's gonna happen?
it's gonna be difficult, bro, dude. It's gonna be difficult. We don't really know what to expect. And oh my god, now Paradox is doing the same thing as Raw Fuel. He's jumping on top, but he's going for it. He just does not care. He knows for a fact that he has insane aim as well. Oh, he's jumping down. The timing's not gonna be good for him, but still, Master's gonna be good for the trade indeed. With that, that's gonna be a 1-for-1 at the bare minimum. That's gonna be working out. RBK, he's still walking. RBK, balls of steel. Balls of steel on this man, but the Spectre is just not made out of steel. It's made out of plastic. And that's a gun from Wish.
It would be funny. It would be funny if he was using the Blastech skin there, you know? It's made of plastic.
No. Dude. Do you know why it did not work out? We'll talk about that just in a little bit, but at the same time, we've got to talk about the fights being taken here. Antidote, he's making it happen, but Masters still alive. Maybe just one more kill. If he's able to put this kill okay.
Call it off.
It's not gonna work. Yeah, it's on.
Well, he tries, but nope. It's gonna be a 10-5 scoreline coming in. Enigma, they're just destroying whatever momentum. It was a buy round for TR. We knew it was difficult, but they had the advantages in their favor. They just couldn't make it count. And now Enigma, they're in the prime spot to go for the buys. They have the opportunity to go back and, you know, just get the money in and try and deny any chance that Truerippers had to try and get close to this lead that they've established.
It's just the thing is, like, dude, Yurito, that was really close call from their side. And the main thing that I really wanted to say was that he got a gun from the side of Wish.com. He didn't buy a gun from the side of the Amazon Great Indian Festival.
Oh, the segues. Let's go.
Yes, man. Wait, come on. Epic segues. You gotta go and check out the Great Indian Festival. You cannot miss out on it because Amazon's pretty much set up a bang for your buck deals. It's literally stealing from them almost at that point because that's how low some of the discounts are. You make sure you don't want to miss it because it feels like Enigma, they're not missing a beat here whatsoever. They're hitting all of their shots. They're getting all of their kills, but Crosshair has something to say about him. Maybe one more kill. He's not even going to be able to get that. Antidote instead with the spray is going to be the thing that shuts down Master. One more kill for them and another one to shut it all down. 5 and 10 to a 5 and 11. RBK with a 1 tap to close everything.
Yeah, he stole the life from Crosshair. Just like we're gonna steal some deals on the Great Indian Festival because you know why not? You have everything you need there. It's all the insane tech from Logitech, Intel, LG, Ultragear. What's not there to be excited for? I mean, I'm just gonna go there and casually get some Logitech, you know, peripherals, get some Intel CPUs if that's what you're looking for. Why not? But you know what the side of TR should be looking for? They need to make this buy round count because they have Vandals. Vandal squad in the chat. Everybody's got a Vandal right now. So they need to make these Vandals count. They need to land some headshots. And Master, man, he just heard me and he's like, okay, headshots is what you want. Can Paradox deliver as well? He's gonna send the sprays, not a headshot, but gets the frag. Doesn't lose any HP. RVK, okay, he's gonna be pushing out from the flank. If he gets a frag, this time he has a Vandal. This time he can do some serious damage. But can he do it though is the question as one tap.
Oh, look at the flank.
Taking his eye off. Oh, but there's another player there. Crosshair. The fight. But now they know there's a player in flank. But oh, raw fuel. When did he get there?
Ground. Spike planted.
He will get one. Second.
Okay,
Alright.
one more. Just send it.
No.
Send it back home. RBK.
Oh, with 5 bullets. Triple kill. Oh, hi there.
Oh, hello. Swing out. Another run on the board for the side of Enigma. 12 and 5 on the scorecards here, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what's happening throughout this entire game. Map control is there. Shots are going to be taken, but Rockfield just casually walking down different sidelines and just popping people in the forehead. I don't know, it literally feels like he's playing deathmatch, but at the same time, he's doing it against other professional players.
Man, he's just being the boogeyman. He's just walking into places where nobody is expecting. Like, I imagine being TR and being shot in the back because someone just walked in into a position you couldn't even imagine in 1,000 years that they're gonna be there. Because nobody does that. Only Raw Fuel. Only here in the Amazon Great Indian Fest. Only here in the qualifiers quarterfinals 1 between Enigma and Truerippers are we gonna see this kind of content. But yeah, again, another force buy coming from TR. That's a bit of a risky move, but obviously this is the match point scenario for Enigma to finish this match off. Good start. Good start. Paradox will get the frag onto Hika. Enigma, Rexy, sorry, the only one holding. And he's gonna fall back. So much utility thrown at him, but raw fuel. The raw aim on him.
Come on!
Oh! Okay,
It's over. Should I call it? Yeah, let's just call it, man. Last one remaining is gonna be Crosshair. He needs to pull off a miracle here. The rabbit needs to come out of his hand, but I don't think that the rabbit's in there already. He didn't do the prep work for this one. He's not gonna be expecting it, and it's gonna be Raw Fuel instead being the one to pull the curtains on him and send him back home. He's not gonna be the magician this time around. 5 and 13 on the scorecards here, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. That's how you bring it home and send it down over to a 1-1 scoreline when it comes down to the maps. Enigma, this is their home ground for a reason. This is where they feel most comfortable for this exact purpose. This is the map where they brought it all back. They showcased what they could really do here. And with a 5 and 13 dominant scoreline, you know, it feels like I was right. The map of Icebox, it was a little bit of a more questionable side, but at the same time, hey, if the trades are good and if you're able to win everything out here, there's nothing wrong about that.
It feels like their strats were a lot more well developed. I feel like they, played this map a lot on custom, played this on scrims, and have a familiar idea of what they're going to do in which situation and how they're going to execute it. Even if you don't have the proper utilities, the improvisation was just so good, and it was so well done from the set team. They absolutely deserve this win. And I gotta say, decent attempt the set TR as well. They created a lot of opportunities. Their fragging was good as well, but I wish that some of the trade plays, some of the more risky plays, they were done a little bit more safely. They played off the trades. More chemistry would have been very good from their side. But I gotta say, that was just an insane match. But we're going into the next one. We're not done at all. It's gonna be Ascent in the next one, and I don't know what to expect, honestly.
Yeah. First of all, let's head on over to the highlights, though, because I know for a fact that you're really excited. You want to get the next map over with, but we got to break this one down first, right off the get-go here. Because let's start from the very beginning. What was really going on now that we get a little bit of a chance to breathe? We can walk through every single clip slowly but surely. But in a way, this entire match was a lot of confusion, a lot of frags, and a lot of just insane aim game. Like, in a way, I didn't see a lot of breakneck strategies being pulled off. I didn't see something super innovative. It was just people rushing down, holding their W keys, and just hitting the nuttiest shots of their career. Raw Fuel, he pretty much gave PTSD to a couple of the players for sure. Then came Crosshair, then came Paradox, and then Antidote gave me PTSD because he just killed himself by denying an ace to Paradox. We're going to be seeing that on the clip soon enough. I'm going to relive that pain, and I'm going to make sure that someone from the TC is going to be posting it on our Instagram. Because it needs to go there, man. That is a clip that needs to that needs to be put down on a wall. Like, I'm really hoping that we get those hologram type wall frames one of these days, and I'm gonna be playing that clip over and over again. Because that just
Here
It
it
just
comes.
hurts, man. Who does that? Come on.
I mean, the side of Enigma, they were all TR also. They were setting it up so well. They spotted him out. They're like, okay, get your butt over here. He's right here. Just shoot him in the face, and he's just like, no, 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 not gonna
I'll
happen.
die in my own terms.
I'll die on mine. Indeed, he did. I gotta give him credit for that. But
No, no,
yeah,
no,
I
no.
gotta say,
I know exactly
what,
what was going on through the head of Anthony. You know what?
what?
Antidote was thinking, hey, if he can't kill me, he cannot get the ultimate point now, can he?
Oh, big brain.
Big brain
The,
gameplay, dude.
the
He was
threats.
playing the back row gaming. It was because
Said
that one kill denial. That's why they got this 5-13 scoreline for themselves. If they didn't get it, it
absolutely.
just wouldn't have happened.
It was all just part of the plan, and the plan worked out. Enigma, they're gonna be taking the dub in the second map. It's gonna be 13-5 scoreline, and I gotta say, there were some moments over here that I might not forget ever. So it just got me excited for the next one as well. I know we have to be a little patient, talk about the segues and everything, but man, this next, I just want to go back into the match. I want to see these guys frag out. So before we go into the break, aggressive about the Great Indian Festival, about the great deals that we have there for the people. Just give it to them.
Yeah. If you want to get insane deals from the side of Amazon, we got you covered because the Great Indian Festival is where you really need to go. All the links down below in the description. If you want to get a gift for yourself, for your friends, or for your family members, even if you want to get them that 144 hertz monitor, maybe I need to get Kirito a 144 hertz monitor because he's been absolutely so bad whenever I duke you with him. So I need to beef him up just a little bit. Maybe I could just go down to the Great Indian Festival, spot out a couple of deals. I'll give half of the money, he'll give half of the money, and we can get a really good bargain because a lot of these products, some of these are like 40-50% off, and these are incredible deals. You cannot miss out on any of these. If you want a new mouse, if you want a new processor, if you want a new monitor, everything is covered. Just check out all the links down in the description below. And hey, as we are going to be setting up game number 3 here, it's going to be an intense one for sure. It's going to be the 1-on-1 scoreline. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Make sure to grab your popcorn and also check out the sales as well as we head on down over into a short break. And we're going to be back to real shortly with the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championships in just a short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Great Indian Festival Championships. We are back once more into the fray of this intense game, man. I don't know what's happening here. Game number one. One of the most, let's say, grueling victories from the side of Truerippers, 16 and 14. So let's head on towards the map video screen to get a visual representation of what I'm really saying here. Haven, 16 and 14. We were at the edge of our seats. We didn't know what to expect. The plays were incredible. The shots were beautiful. And the strategy was on point. And then came map number two. Kirito, do you want to say anything about map number two? Because I think three words can sum it all up. Confused Unga Bunga from the side of Truerippers, and they were just going in for it, man. They just went in. That's it.
Both teams kind of did the same thing, didn't they? They all just went for the frags over there. I mean, there was some utility and strats involved, but overall, I gotta say, as you said, it was all deathmatch. They were just running and gunning the whole time, getting those frags. And I gotta say, I saw some really good clips, aim clips from both sides, and it's gonna be a really intense match on Ascent. The least I can say, because I feel like it's a little bit on the middle ground between Haven and Icebox. You see, it's a lot more dependent on the strats, especially on the attacking side, where you have to go and take the side. Even for defenders, the retake has to be done based on utility. You cannot just run and gun in Ascent like you did on Icebox. Maybe if you're playing a Jet, you can just dash around, but that again is using utility. But I gotta give it to both sides. They need to bring up their A game and play with the utility, play with the proper agent selection in this next one, because I mean, Ascent ain't messing around, if I'm being honest.
Ascent is one of the most textbook maps that you'll ever find in the game of Valorant. This is the map where most of the teams they have practiced on the most. This is the map where every single player has pretty much learned this game. Tell me one person that does not like Ascent. This is the map where everyone learns to play Valorant. This is the map you love, you hate, but you still always will come back to it. It's like in abusive relationships from time to time. Little bit of dark humor from my side once again, but it's completely fine. It's completely fine. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be heading on back over towards the game itself. We're going to be talking about that. And yes, my producer is shouting things into my ears, but it's completely fine and dandy. With that, ladies and gentlemen, Enigma on my side, we can already see the agent selection screens out. You guys can see it, but talking us right through the agent selection, they're going in for a very tried and tested composition. They're not really worrying about trying something super fancy. They want to play something that they're very comfortable with. And the main thing that I really want to highlight here from the side of Truerippers in general is them picking up a Phoenix. You know for a fact, Kirito, that I'm a massive advocate for Phoenix. If someone steals away my Jet, and I'm playing this map in particular, there is no situation where I'm not going to be picking up a Phoenix, because Phoenix just is so good on this map. If you are really self-proficient in the way you entry frag and the way you take a lot of your fights, Phoenix can tear you down limb from limb without even holding on for a second. And the best person to highlight this as well, it has to be from the side of Reckoning Esports. Bondev, him on this Phoenix on this map in particular can take down any form of a top caliber team single-handedly just by himself.
That's definitely going to be something we want to keep our eyes on, especially when Crosshair from TR is going to be playing this agent. We're definitely looking forward to seeing him pop off with the Phoenix. Meanwhile, on the side of Enigma, Rafael, he's going to be the only duelist again. He's going to be playing the Jet as usual. And I got to say, I'm especially on Ascent, as you said, it's a textbook map. And it's going to be, I feel like some of those strats where you want to have the double duelist, especially as we saw in the last few maps. I think having that double duelist really helps out in the strat. So we're going to be moving on to the map as soon as we're ready. I think all the players are loaded up, so let's see who's going to be taking the final map of this series, because it's been an intense one.
Oh, Paradox. Oh, that looks so good. Someone's gotta watch Paradox, dude.
He's flexing right now.
He's just making us feel all of his knives. He's like, yeah, I bought all the knives, man. Just look at it. Every single one of them, it's clean. It's gonna be crispy, but hey, we're taking a bird's eye view over the map of a set. It's fine. The latest trends.
We're seeing the little gun buddy on. I think it was on Paradox as well. He had the Viper gun buddy thing. It looks
oh, come on, Chibi. Chibis are so cute. I have to say that they added the best gun buddies in the game. Imagine throwing around your Radiant gun buddy when you can throw around a Viper. Come on.
Yeah, so you have Viper, you have Sova, and I bet there's a ton more. But really well played concussion. But the backup, RBK! He's just going for the frag one tap. He knows that there's a concussed player there, but he cuts it to save the day. There's only so much the one tap can do. Sorry, RVK can do to actually save that. We're gonna see the bomb being planted. Paradox trying to go outside the smoke. Can he find the frag? No. He doesn't. The default shot guards come in a little bit too late. Oh, I think he saw the head of Rafiel. But Rafiel's gonna smoke that off. Crosser's gonna get a fight on his hands as well. Antidote gets the frag. I don't know what's happening over here. Hika takes on Crosshair. 2 versus 4, maybe 1 versus 4. Hika get a 4K.
Yeah, he's just here to close everything. Oh! Antidote! You just did not do that to Masters! What are these classic right-click slaps to the face here? First it was RVK and then it was poor old Crosshair. These guys are just not having a good day today, seemingly. They're also on the receiving end of a lot of hurt, and it feels like, hey, a lot of the confusion that we had from map number 1 is carrying over onto map number 2, and in this situation, it's going to be Enigma being able to get that first initial round really beautifully, but at the same time, a little bit unconventionally as well. 3 players on the side of A short is something that we don't often expect, but at the same time, hey, if it works, if they're able to make it all happen, they're reading into a lot of the game plans from the side of Truerippers. They're able to find something here, but is it enough? Is the real question.
And now they're gonna have to keep those classics and everything. Enough! By God,
Oh!
Paradox!
Paradox, one more kill, just kill him!
Checking that, but Hika, he's didn't take on Paradox and transfer onto one tap god as well. What was that play coming out from him? He is low on HP now. No heals available, but Rex, he's gonna get one more. Trying to break the door, and they should have information that there's at least one player behind that, and right on the opposition, and just goes to war.
No wahala.
What is this round coming in from Enigma? 2-0 is the scoreline, and they're gonna take full advantage of the buying weapons.
I'm in a situation where I'm trying to understand what is happening throughout these last 2 rounds, but hey, you lose out on the pistol round, you just give it away on the anti-ego, it's fine. Just don't really worry about it. Push yourselves forward, think about the buy round. This is where the real fun is about to start, this is where the real game is about to begin. We saw nothing that happened in the other 2 rounds, okay, Kirito? We don't talk about it.
No. Those are just you know, formalities that we go through every day. But this is gonna be a buy round for the set of TR. All Spectres for Enigma. Now RVK, he's gonna be falling back. He knows he's made a lot of noise. A lot of noise made on mid as well from TR. So pushing into this B side should be a bit easier considering the defense has been weakened. Rocky will be dashing in, but okay, Crosshair and one tap.
Oh,
one tap.
God.
What's he doing? How does he land those shots in? Rex is gonna be walking in.
God.
He's all alone though. He has support
He's
from
one God. Oh no!
One enemy remaining.
Well, he will be taken out, but TR's there to clean it up.
Oh, dude, I love this guy.
Dude, the swipe when he opens it up. Oh, don't. Oh God.
Yeah,
So
Kirito's just having
good.
such a moment. He wants
looks
this
so
so badly,
good.
but he can't get it.
I mean, we never know. We never know.
Uh-huh.
But it's gonna be 1-2. The advantage is closing down for Enigma. I mean, this is gonna be their own buy round as well. They have the ARs in the hands as well. Only RVK playing that Spectre, but still shouldn't affect them too much. So this is their opportunity to equalize things up. And if they do, the economy of TR will be in the best situation. So they might take the lead here as well. Did you see the bot getting pulled by the gravitational wall?
Excited. Like, if you want the bot to move, that's how you gotta do it. Like, you know for a fact that Killjoy is trying to implement that technology as much as she possibly can. But he's just not gonna be able to get there, not just yet. Hika going in for a little bit of a moonwalk dog right there. He's gonna be able to get a little bit of information at the bare minimum. Rawfield gets a kill on towards the face of Crosshair. That opens up the site just a tiny little bit. And I always talk about this. Whenever you lose a defender on the that's equivalent of losing 2 people on the attacking side, primarily because why? You need to worry about multiple different sidelines. One person needs to hold a lot more different angles, and that's gonna hurt them quite a lot. Rexy though is trying to go in for a little bit of a peek of his own, and Relic just jiggles the corner. Come on, Relic, just do it, man. This should be easy for you. One tap God's gonna be good for 1 kill on towards the face of Rawfield. Gets immediately traded out, but Relic is still alive. No one's clearing him. They don't know what to expect. Are they even gonna be able to find him? No one spots him out. But oh my god, poor old Relic. He's not gonna be able to get that kill. If he just kills that kill onto Hiccup first, things would have been better for him. RBK's third is gonna be the thing that takes out Master and Antidote with a final slap before it takes on Paradox. And with that, 1 and 3 on the scorecards here, ladies and gentlemen. In the last 30-second execution, really worked out in their favor.
Yeah, I feel like after the frag in mid, the side of TR, they were kind of messed up all over the place. They didn't have an idea of where to position themselves, where they need to hold the angles. And that kind of just messed up their whole game plan. In the end, I mean, if Relic, he could have gotten one more frag there, maybe even a second one, that could have done something for his team. But in the end, it's going to be Enigma taking positions inside the A site and not even allowing them a quick retake. Really well played from their side. An early recon coming in will spot out Master.
Time to hunt.
Pika's gonna be sending the Trailblazer down to B main.
destroyed.
We'll know that there's a player on the left side. That could be the Killjoy. That is Relic, who's yet to get a frag this round, but
Raw fuel.
positioning. Oh, raw fuel. He got predicted hard. Paradox as well lands one more shot onto RVK, and this could be the first round for TR after losing. I mean, he only lost one. But still, they need that equalization real soon, and this force buy should be the best chance. Oh, Antidote, he went in for the quick peek. He did hear Relic climbing up onto lane. That would have been really good if he landed that shot, but Rexy's gonna make his presence known on the A main area. Timing on them,
God.
spots him crossing. The timing on that was really unfortunate, but Paradox, he smoked up. Spots this guy, though.
Oh no!
Is he missed? How did
He
that not
missed.
hit? Oh,
What? That was a headshot.
that was headshot as well. Antidote gets one more into cross. But
Enemy
more.
remaining.
Paradox gets one.
Yeah,
Drops
it
his
was
five.
murder.
Antidote, he's running, but he's being slowed down. Master, that was a beautiful. That was a beautiful
Taking that back.
gravitational well coming in to deny him the entry. And they just clean up in the end. TR with their second round in this first half. 2-3 is the score time. What is this match? And the utilities. I feel like they're being a lot more strategic this time from both sides.
Yeah. This round was purely based upon strategy. The rotations were good, the timings were perfect. They were expecting Enigma to make mistakes here, and that's exactly what happened. First kill on towards the side of B main, an immediate reverse kill on towards the back end of mid, because normally what does RVK do? He's always that lurker, he's always going to be the one to come on down last, so he has to be on tiles. They got read so well from the side of Truerippers that it felt like Enigma were confused, but no. Enigma, they had a really solid game plan. But Truerippers, they were the ones who were 5 steps ahead of them pretty much in this situation. Every single kill was good. The positioning were strong. And Paradox, he knew exactly when to aggress as well. But Rexy, he knows. He just saw that. But it's just not going to be helping. Oh, you know, no, Rexy.
Up.
Stay down.
Gonna see the little. Honestly, I think that should be something that Riot should try and fix, because a lot of the times when you use an ability
I've got
and
your
you're hiding in
trail.
a really tight corner, the body movement of your character just gives away your position. I don't know if that's actually good for the game or bad for the game, but Crosshair is gonna be doing the exact same thing onto Rexy, spotting the head and heading the headshot. So the A side push is just fallen apart now, because without that support from the Sova inside the site, walking in will be really dangerous. Enigma, Rothwell is gonna be walking down catwalk though, but Paradox holding that operator lands the
Just
shot.
does
It
not
looked
miss, man.
it looked like he wouldn't be able to land it, but he's gonna get it. But okay, Crosshair. I don't know
Little
how
bit of
you
a potato. It's
don't
fine.
know what happened there, but we're gonna see the shot
30
cards
seconds
coming
left.
in. Paradox is still very much alive. The operator will land a shot onto Hika, but Hika gets the trade in 10 HP on Antidote. He needs a heal, but can they provide it as their two players just rushing into heaven? Both of them
this
are
is
in generator. One spray down could end this, because they're both within that range. They're both gonna double peek, but
Last player
Hika gets one.
standing.
Tough HP, can he clutch it out? He will!
It's just
What
too
a
good.
round.
It's
What a
just too
round.
good. But at the same time, this game was a lot of potatoes happening all at once. But it's completely fine. The pressure is getting to them, and Truerippers, they're struggling under that much pressure. It can happen, but Enigma, they're in their element. Under pressure is where they like to play. Under pressure is where they thrive. That's exactly what they wanted. Hika's gonna be able to get a beautiful clutch from their side as well. But the thing is, I don't understand why Masters didn't give the call that he had his recon bolt ready. If they just made that call, Kirito, they would have gone in for a retake very slowly.
They could have played a lot more strategically. Okay, Rexy. It looked really weird from our angle. That it seemed like it was just running around super fast. But regardless, he's going to be going for the recon in the mid. We'll discover the position of Paradox, I think. And he should know that there's a player in mid. Going for those jump kicks again. Can
Oh my
Paradox land
god.
that shot? I gotta say, if I
Rex is
was
forcing him.
oh god, if I was Rexy, I would be a bit scared. But he's just going for it, man.
It's like to waste all of his dice. Like Paradox, he's like, okay, Paradox, you wanna fight me? Come on. Let's see how much aim labs you have been doing in the background. But hey,
Such a risky play, man. But
hey, he's forcing him to waste his snipes.
if he
Paradox
hits
is a
one
deadly
shot,
force.
You
oh,
want to
Oh,
play?
that's better.
RVK probably jump scared Paradox. They're so hard, and we're gonna see the wall coming in. Master, I think he's expecting the A push, but nobody is there. The remaining players
Oh,
are gonna
no.
rotate to B, but
Found them.
Relic.
Oh,
what can he do?
Relic.
What can he do? Oh. He will slow them down. The Astro Utility and the Swarm nades. But what else can he do as the wall drops?
30 seconds left.
That's just not gonna happen. Like, that's kind of expected. Like, Rafiel's gonna be clearing out that corner. He had a very forward position for himself. The Astral Wall was really good as well to get them that side entry. And with that, they're able to hold down the Spire, hold down the spot, and hold down the spike as well. 5 versus 3 on the retake here. And it's just better to go in for a save. You don't even need to try. Just walk away from the spike. You have full armor even. Just walk away. Try to go in for picks here. Master's gonna be able to shut down Antidote, but one tap God. Just don't. Walk away from this fight, man. Save your guns. Go in for a fight on another day. That's going to be the better plan for you. And with that Enigma, they're going to be able to take away this round, but how many of their guns can they actually save? Because when it comes in terms of their eco, they're not sitting as pretty as you would have expected. And hey, they're dealing as much damage as they possibly can as well. 3 versus 3 situation, but still, it's going to be a save. There's no way they're going to be going for a fight here.
They can get more if Corsair can get some frags over here. I mean, every single frag is good damage, but
Oh,
he's gonna
no.
lose his life. That's gonna be actually costly. Enigma, even though they lost a couple of players, they still have more than enough money to get the buys. But same is not for TR. Their save was more important. Corsair, he needed to get that frag or needed to get out of that position. He couldn't do either. So gonna be again a really weird buy coming out of them. 2 Vandals, obviously the ones safe from last round. Meanwhile, Crosshair and Relic, they're gonna stick those sheriffs. Paradox, he did use up his knives last round, so I bet he wish he had them now. But he's gonna be sticking with the Marshall. He needs to land those
Revealing
headshots
area.
with the Marshall, or you know, he could go for those quick double peeks, land 2 shots on the body. But it's gonna be demanding a lot more aim though. More than he would have needed with a rifle or an operator. But yeah, we're gonna see
You
the
should
ultimate
run.
being popped from RBK, but 1 tap.
Oh.
God. He got hit hard away. The smoke, there's a gap there. Can he get one? He does! That's actually pretty
Spike
decent coming
down
out from
A.
him, but there is a quick trade from RBK. Team has time to fall back as the Killjoy ultimate will
I hate the fact that that works like that.
that is actually really
Spike
tough.
planted.
Master, he's still alive. He's gonna get 1 frag crosshair as well. He's gonna get 1 more trade, but RVK, he's gonna get a refrag real quick. 3 versus 2. Enigma, can they hold on?
I don't think they can at this point.
Yeah,
Rippers, they're going to be the good spot. The runner back has been used there. Just not going to be able to find out much here. He goes right on the corner, going in for that swing. He's not going to be able to
One
get it.
enemy remaining.
He's going to be able to shut down multiple, and it's all up to Paradox. The defender side to kill your ultimate's going to be able to pay dividends. Oh, no!
What are you
Just
doing?
don't do this to this man. Just don't. Please, please, please. Paradox
Let
is
him
going to
live.
go in for that kill.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. He doesn't deserve it. That's what you get. That's what you get. You don't do it like that, Paradox. You don't disrespect the man. You gotta go in for that kill, otherwise he's gonna be killing you instead. But in that situation, Paradox got a taste of his own medicine, and Truerippers, they need to take a pause after that, man. I want to see the face cams of these people, but sadly I can't. God damn it.
Thank God for that pause. I need a breather. I bet the crowd needs a breather as well, guys. I mean, they won the round. That's all that matters. It wasn't. It was a bit of a thrifty. They won. It's gonna be 3-5 scoreline coming in, and that pause will definitely affect them. Allow them to actually recollect their thoughts and have a proper game plan going in. Because Enigma, their economy is still booming. They're the wolves of Wall Street. They still have more than enough money to work with, so they still need to play a lot more slowly and get these frags to actually break down that money and get that equalizer. Because they're still very far behind. 2 rounds might not seem like much, but in the long scheme of things, if you don't make these next few rounds count, that could cost them in the match. Because this is the best of 3, the final match of the best of 3. So they need to win this if they are to stay in. So yeah, they don't want to leave any stone unturned as we're ending the pause. Hopefully it's gonna be more entertaining.
I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the plan is. I
This
don't know
just
what's
us
gonna be
in a
going.
nutshell today.
Yeah, that's like we just don't know, man. We don't know what to expect. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what fights are being taken. We don't even know which team is gonna be the one to win everything out here. That's how much up in the air that we are here. Even on the last map on Icebox, yeah, it was a like what 1-7 scoreline, but still we had no idea Truerippers could have possibly pulled off a comeback. They weren't hitting a lot of shots, and it already did come down to the last couple of seconds, last couple of players. Froster, he nearly got that kill. If he found a kill onto RVK, if he just swung that corner a second earlier, could have gotten that. But with that, they get a tiny little bit of information. They know what to expect from Enigma at the bare minimum. That's all that they need. Just that information, just that play.
Oh, the
And
dash.
poor old Paradox, he's just not gonna be able to get it.
Still alive.
Goodbye,
He
Paradox.
lives.
He's not gonna be
He
living.
lives.
He's not
One
living.
HP.
If he gets this kill, if he gets this kill on raw fuel,
Oh my god!
okay, walking away from this chair. I'm walking away from this chair.
Your heart out aggressive. Oh my god, that wasn't insane. I think it was a no scope as well. RBK does
Yes.
get a trade. 4 versus 4. Rexy will find a follow up as well. TR
Here.
still in this. He needs a heal. 1 HP. Every op shot counts now. And the is going to be walking up. Position is revealed and pushed back as well. He tries to get that frag, but he will be
Spike down
unable
mid.
to. 2 versus 2 scenario. But
Last player
Rexy
standing.
doesn't get the shot in.
30
Relic
seconds
with
left.
low HP actually gets the trade. Everyone's low. Except for Master. He's the X Factor here. He needs to be able to get the trade in. Pika does have the
Oh,
spike.
man versus
Oh, God. Man versus machine. Man wins for now. But the damage has been done.
Blinded.
Flash will give information, but there is players in heaven. And it's 1 bullet. Even Relic should get the frag. Oh,
He's gonna be able to do it. Come on, Hick, one more! No, not this time though. Master's gonna be the one to shut everything down. This round in general was a roller coaster of emotions. Literally, when you go on a roller coaster, there's a high, there's a low. This is like a constant high, low, high, low, high, low at the speed of light, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it is to play Valorant at this level. Sometimes the matches and the rounds are just gonna be so beautiful. This is why we love this game. This is why whenever I cast a game of Valorant, blood just gets pumping. Paradox, what did you just do? You got a disgusting kill on towards the face of Raw Fuel. He had no business getting it. Raw Fuel got his feelings toyed with. Then it was Relic. Then it was Hiccup being able to pull off an incredible couple of trades on his own accord. Right at the very end, he nearly pulled it all off as well. His crosser was just inches away from Master's head.
out of my
If
way.
Master took a bullet there, he was done. He was dusted. If Hiccup wasn't low, Hiccup would have won that fight. You know that as well.
Paradox low? I know, man, but I gotta say, these are the kind of matches that we love to witness. Rockman, he's gonna push up. Can he land a right click? No, he's out. He's only got a classic to work with. Again, keep your eyes on Paradox. He's gonna peek out and get 2 frags. Relic, he knows that the player's inside the generator. What can he do? No! Rockfield wins that, takes down Relic. The Sentinel is out. Paradox is still in main. Can do some serious damage. He gets the frag and he gets the triple kill for him. One tap down from heaven. He's gonna rain down the fire and Crosshair to finish things off. I might just pass out right now. I'm just saying. What is this match?
Welcome to the world of esports, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game that we really want to see. This is where the fun really does begin as well. Hey, we got a breather of a game when it came down to Icebox. First initial match, very intense, very strategic. We could catch our breath, sometimes we couldn't. Map number 2, a little bit comedic. They wanted to give us some comical relief. Match number 3, they're gonna make sure we get the best possible Valorant that these two teams can deliver, and they're going in for it. Paradox.
Alright.
Okay,
Alright.
okay, man. All right.
Turn up the bar.
No, for a fact, I know for a fact that you're feeding yourself. You got a no scope. You got another 2 smoke kill, and now it's a 3 versus 4.
Can it? One
Come
more.
on, one more.
Are you
Just
serious?
get one more.
Are you
Get one more. Paradox, give it to us. Come
You
on.
know where he is. You know where Rockfield is. Just spam. He's not gonna get it though, but it's still a 3 versus 3. They have ultimates to work with. All rifles on both sides. They have enough HP as well as
You
we see the
should
spike
run.
being planted. Here comes the Killjoy ultimate. It won't be able to be. It's not wall bangable because it's a little bit below. If they are feeling daring enough to push onto the switch, they might be able to get it. But with only 1 second left, they are gonna be having to play this after the ultimate is activated. And here comes Paradox. He's done. Can he get an ace this round? Dashes in. There's a player in main who's done some serious damage, and the double P comes in. Antidote chimes in as well. And 1 tap god. You need to land some crispy shots, so gets 1, but the double peak is just so effective. That's why trading and chemistry is so important in Valorant.
Last
You
round
can see a
in
6-5
the half.
coming in after 3 unbelievable rounds from TR. Trueripper just ripped out the hearts of aggressive by landing that no-scope Paradox.
We are literally Jack the Rippers in my eyes. Paradox. Just don't do them like that. But in this round in particular, he tried to pull his weight. He tried to pull off a miracle, but it was just not enough. And now, He has an operator in his hand once again. He's going to be the one to try and take this down over to that 6-6 score line. But Relic, he's holding something a little bit spicy in his hand as well. He's playing with a judge, but Crosshair? Crosshair? No. 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 If you get away with the kill here, he's going to get away with it.
No
Wait.
way. Okay, RVK with that peek crouched in, lands the head. Meanwhile, presence in mid as well. But the operator
Spike down mid.
getting that equalizer.
He's the guy. He needs to be the one to bring it all back. Raw fuel.
Oh, he's
Raw
playing-
fuel.
he's playing
Someone's in
Metal Gear.
stage already. RBK.
Oh,
He's
there's
put it
another-
for it.
No way! He lands the shot on the master. He comes from the mid flank as well. Lands the shot, and they're isolating these players. It's only a 2 versus 4 scenario actually, and there's no way. I think TR can actually
One
Good
get
enemy.
this
night.
round. Raw fuel. Oh no!
No
Yep.
way, we're the same.
Nothing Paradox can do about that. Sometimes the scoreline, and no, honestly,
Switching
it's not,
sides.
it's not all bad for TR. This could have been worse.
I guess. But 7 and 5, it's a good score. Like it's
Still-
nothing to scoff at. It's a really good scoreline to work with, but at the same time, like I don't know what to expect anymore. Like that's the thing. 7 and 5 on scorecards is fine, but RBK running into sight, pulling out his classic, getting a kill on top of Masters.
think
I
that
was
a
watching the
bigger-
shenanigans. No, I was watching all of the shenanigans on the minimap. We didn't catch it because we were watching Paradox at the moment, but I was staring at the minimap being like, what is RBK doing on Speedway? Why
I was
is he
expecting
jumping?
Masters to get that frag, but I was like, wait, what? Is the scoreboard messed up? Is it broken? It should be the other way around. No, he actually got the frag with a classic. Not sure what weapon Master had, but wasn't enough regardless. Pistol round for the second half starting off. 7-5 the scoreline. TR need to get that early equalizer if they want to actually have some advantage. But in okay, Rock will get one more.
Down
Give
mid.
it to him. Give it to him. He's only 25 HP.
What?
Hello.
Last player standing.
What just happened?
Flawless.
What happened on that cubby? Please explain.
That's what you
That's
call. That's what you call Easter Day. Easter came in a little bit earlier than usual.
The Easter Bunny was delivering the eggs.
Yes, with a classic in hand.
Oh my god, that is really messed up. I gotta imagine reading this to your child while he's going to sleep. Tomorrow's Easter, child. The Easter Bunny will be here with the classic.
Okay,
don't know
okay,
that. I
okay.
don't know
We're
that.
not going down that far. We're not going down that far. This game has messed up our minds, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely sorry, but oh my god, both of these teams are pulling off incredible shots here. And hey, if it's working out for them, there's nothing that I can do here. These chalk darts are insane. Like these guys actually spend like 10 hours a day in customs making chalk darts like
Okay.
this, and they also spend 10 hours a day playing like that as well. Beautiful plays coming on down through from the side of Enigma. Trades are going to be going in all over, and with that last person remaining,
Nice.
Rockfield's going to be the one to shut down Masters instead. 5 and 9 on the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a round where they just were like, okay, 5-man rush on towards the side of A show. Let's see how many kills we get. They got 2 kills. All right, boys, good job. 2 kills. Now it's time for our fight.
I mean, I didn't know we were doing the audition for the Flash over here. These rounds are just going down so
Okay,
fast.
boy. Okay.
But you know what else that viewers should do real fast? While we have this break, they should go down to the Amazon Great Indian Festival. Go down there,
Yes.
get whatever tech you want. It's just because there is just so much there right now, and such a good price. The discounts are absolutely insane. As we said, Logitech, Intel, LG, Ultragear, whatever you want, whatever you've been dreaming for. You know, every night at 3 a.m. just looking at Amazon.
Hey, don't call me out like that.
Okay, guess I hit a nerve, but you know what else? Paradox hit the head of Antidote, and the flashes are gonna come
Oh,
in. They're
yeah,
trying
baby.
to get that trade. They're running and gunning, but oh my god, the dynamic duo,
down.
Hika
Just
and
did not-
RBK. They're playing.
That's
They have
it,
the
that's
spike as
nothing
well.
to
That
do about
is
it.
huge. The mid play as well. They have solo HP and solo ammo. The trade comes in. Rafiel will get one more.
Dude,
They're stuck in such a corner, in such a difficult spot.
what is this pincer?
I don't know what's happening. I have never seen gameplay like this on Valorant. I've been casting for a while, and I've never seen stuff like this.
This is what you call pure map
there
control
we go,
coming
there
on
we
down.
go.
This is how you punish your opponents for making mistakes. This is what happens if you don't take proper map control. This is the type of punishment that you're always going to be seeing here. This is the type of punishment that you need to expect from these top
30
caliber teams. And
seconds
Enigma, they're able to do so beautifully against them. Master's going to be the one to shut down Hika with the shock dart, but he himself now trying to go in for a clutch here. He's going to be able to get that spike, but trying to get onto the plant, it's not going to happen. It's just not. Rafiel's going to be the one to shut him down. It's already dusted. 5 and 10 on the scorecards here, Kiko. And the side of Truerippers, they're making a lot of rookie mistakes. I don't know what else to say here. They're leaving mid open. They're going in for fast rushes on B. They're taking fights, I understand, but where's the mid control? If you want to go in for something like that, you need to have something on mid. You need to hold the pushes from there, but they're not doing that.
That last round, what happened on the A cubby was a great example of how important that mid control is for the attackers, because we saw the push coming in, they're going into B, but there was nobody watching that mid, and so much damage was done by Rafiel on that mid. He only had a classic, he even got a frag with that. And Hika and RVK, they're just playing Mafia with those sectors, just walking in. Oh, Rafiel gets dinged, but he's still there trying to go for the spray. He's actually gonna fall back. No frags yet. Will be provided onto him. Like are there willing to push into that aiming, but timing on that big antidote. But Paradox is gonna get the trade with the sheriff through the wallbang antidote. He's gonna walk in, he's spotted out. Can he get one more? Tries to go for the spray transfer, but that's all he's good for. Paradox will get the trade. The weapons are going for him, but no plan for you. No spike plan for you. He's just gonna be there to deny them any opportunity they had to relax. No chill. Just no chill from Enigma.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to take that chill pill here. They need to possibly swallow a pretty bitter pill in general, because this is going to be a hard one for them. Pressure is on.
Absolutely.
And Rafiel also has an operator in his hand. What do you do here? What do you do?
Oh man.
When you're on the side of Truerippers, the mistakes they're making is pretty textbook Valorant. These are a lot of rookie mistakes, and Enigma, they're not making a lot of mistakes at all, and they're punishing the mistakes being made by Truerippers really beautifully. Oh god.
What was that? I don't know what I'm looking at. He's gonna send the swarm raid in. Nika will be missing that shot, but yeah, it shouldn't affect them much. But look at this mid push coming in from Paradox. He's gonna get the frag onto Enigma. Rafiel does get a trade onto Crosshair. Because still holding onto that B main, so they only have to worry about this C push that's coming in by Paradox. Sends that shot on antidote. The A side is looking damn good for the taking right now, unless RVK.
Oh my god, RVK.
Left, right, and center. What is this chess gameplay that I'm watching?
This is what you call pure map control. This is what happens when you don't spread your players out on the map of Ascend, and this is what happens if you allow your opponents to just pretty much run over the entire map. There's a player on A main, there's a player on B main, there's a player on mid, and poor old one-tap god, he just doesn't know what to expect. But Paradox, he's looking for an ace here. He's gonna be able to take down 4 players. He's searching for one more. He's gonna be able to pick up that spike, but Hika, does he have utility in his hands? The thing is, Paradox, he has no smokes to work with, and without any smoke, it's gonna be really difficult for him to try and find something here. He does have one flash. He's just waiting. He's just chilling. He's just vibing.
30
And
seconds
Hika
left.
doesn't have anything to worry about. He can play it slow. He can play it smart. 2 flashes to work with. Just use all of your utility. Play it slow. Play it steady. Clear out every single angle. You do not need to flash him. You just need to get info. Play for that info, but Hika, he's playing it smart. He's not giving anything away here. He should be able to go in for that flash peek. He has a flash. He's gonna be popping it as well. Poor old guy. What?
What the heck?
What? Wait a minute.
What? Show me that replay right now, production.
Assassin? Oh, that we're just sad now. There's gonna be a replay for that, but oh my god.
No way. No
Oh
way.
my god.
What? Hello? Paradox? Check his piece.
I don't think we are allowed to, but at the same time, dude.
They're still going. I mean, after that, how are they still gonna play this next round? We need a pause right now. Everybody
Oh
needs a pause.
god. We're gonna take a moment's break to check out the Great Indian Festival, but we're taking this. Oh my god.
Big shock.
That's gonna be a difficult
One
one
more?
indeed. Oh god, good night.
Oh, dude, so much damage done. I mean, didn't do too much on the Sova, but that shot onto the Phoenix crosshair.
Come on, let's go!
All here in this BB. Nobody's in mid as the push is gonna come in. Rafi is playing this patient. Sam's coming in. Will scare him a little bit. The ultimate will be taken care of while he's going for the peak. Can he find one? Will find one and dashes away. It's gonna be a 4 versus 5. Shock darts coming in. Hika, he's low on HP, but there's no way Can get a heal, but lands one more
Oh,
off.
Rocky
Aims ahead,
over.
5 HP. Trade is there though from Relic. Here comes the Asp ultimate, but they're pushing in. Hika will
Spike
get taken
down
out.
B.
2 versus 4 scenario. This could be the match point situation
Revealing
that
area.
Enigma needed to boost their momentum. Only 2 players for side of TR, but they are Paradox and they are Master. Master has that Silver ultimate. If he can get the bomb down, he can try and play off that ultimate.
Gonna
So
be
that's
a
the
tall
base
order,
also
dude.
available. It is, but gotta give them the benefit of the doubt.
This is
Especially
not
30 seconds
gonna
left.
work.
Especially after what Paradox did last round, dude. Come on.
You gotta ride that momentum, man.
I'm feeling it right now, but inside the smoke, though, Rexy, he's gonna be falling back. Low HP on Hika as the players are rotating. Both of them are here, but they're gonna spray them down. Paradox's dashes in. That's not how it's gonna work out. Scoreline and 1 away for Enigma to
Match
win this
point.
first qualifiers match. Quarterfinals 1. Will it go in their favor? Probably, considering how big the gap is.
6 and 12 on the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. There's a 9 and 3 curse to try and save the side of Truerippers here. It was a 5 and 7 to end off the first half. And now, this is where a lot of the dreams and a lot of the things that could have been done from the side of Truerippers are going to start falling apart. They need to dig deep and they need to try and find something, but going in for an A-main rush, I don't think that's the play, especially. Oh god, good night. Okay, Rocky, you'll get one more kill.
Dude,
Come
he
on,
pulled- he pulled the paradox.
One more. I know for a fact you're gonna be able to get it. There's no way you're gonna miss this. Come on, one more. Ah,
No
that's gonna be
scope,
sad.
land the no scope. Alright, he's gonna be utility to hell. TR, they're gonna get so many frags, it's gonna be turned into a 2 versus 3. I mean, I gotta give it to Rafi. He pulled a Paradox. Paradox did that exact
Player
same thing in
standing.
that first half, but Crosshair getting that frag onto Rexy changes the game. And oh, look at that positioning now. Crosshair, he's like, all right, here's it. Sorry, that's not Crosshair. That's one tap god, but he's gonna be giving them a taste of their own medicine. Here's the gun noise, though. Hika has a flash, but operated for one tap. Oh, what was that? He's gonna send
Oh,
the
he's
dog
played
in,
games
slow
now.
it down.
He's gonna be the one to
He
let
has
the
a
dog
flash
out.
as well.
Oh, stop doing this, man. He's
Imagine
going
if
in
that
for.
hit.
He's
he
just
loading?
going in for style points. He doesn't care.
Hika's gonna pick up that operator, doesn't want to use it. He's gonna send one flying in generator, but the position is detected by that. But the recon flashed. Crosshair still lives, but not for long. 1 versus 1, but it's pretty much done and dusted. Hika, there's no way you can go in there now. He's just admitting defeat. It's gonna be a
He got the
7-12 scoreline. He got the kills. Economic damage is done. But still, is it gonna affect? I mean, they still have enough for 1 round.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're on match point, dude. They lost everyone on that round. And they're being forced onto half shields, while for the side of Enigma, what do they have? They have full buys. They have nothing to worry about. This is a massive blow to them. Especially when you consider, I think some of them couldn't even buy their utility properly. No, everyone got their full utility, nothing to really worry about there. But now, they're at death's door. They're waiting to get taken out. The side of Truerippers, they have no proper buys whatsoever.
This is the gun.
Rockers wanted the gun barrel! And the arrow field just one more. Send him back home. Neither right now. Crosshair, he's not going to be able to survive for long. Flashes are going to be coming on in. They know exactly where he is. They're going in for that swing. Hika's going to be able to take all of the aggro away on towards his side. Crosshair, he wants to go in for the flash, but he decides against it. Oh no, Crosshair! He just flashed it. It would have been perfect. But one tap god, he's going to be the one to be the difference maker. He has 5 HP, but he was able to take down 2, sending it down over to a 3 versus 3 situation. They're going in for the fast rush. Rex is going to be good for 1 kill, but that's all that he's going to get. Masters instead is going to be the one to go in for that trade. 2 versus 2 on the map. There are a lot of ultimates to play with for the side of Truerippers, but the thing is, the ult that they do have is not meant for the post part of the positions that they are holding. One tap god, he's on the lurk. He's not the one on the side, and the Hunter's Fury playing from inside of the side. It's not going to get any form of value unless he pops it right here and right now.
Again, low HP on 1 tap god, though he is in the potential
Last
to be 1
player
tap.
standing.
Oh
that's
my
not gonna
God.
help.
Enemy
He comes into the
remaining.
flank, finds 1 though.
He has
Triple
no
kill for him,
utility.
but he needs to hurry it up.
It's
It's
over.
holding. RVK is just gonna stick it. Yeah, he has no time. If he can land
And that
that
Shadow's
shot,
gonna.
come on. No, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna.
Defenders win.
That's a
That's a very
anticlimactic way to end.
anticlimactic way, dude.
Oh, even gets the frag. Even gets the frag in the end. But yeah, that's gonna be the match, ladies and gentlemen. Victory going to the side team, and after brutal best of 3 series, man. What a way to kick things off.
Yeah, this was a really brutal one indeed. And hey, this is one of the first few streams that we had for the Great Indian Festival Championships. But in a way, hey, if it works, it works. The Great Festival sales are already going to be there as well. So in a way, you always have something to look forward to. But for the side of Enigma, they're going to be the ones to push it down forward, take this win for themselves on a 2-1 scoreline. Truerippers, they stepped up massively in the middle, but right at the very end, the round discrepancies was just a little bit too much. They were just not able to find a lot of plays that they really wanted to do here. So let's head on over towards the match highlights to get a visual representation of what really went wrong for the side of Truerippers here. And it felt like they just underestimated their opponents right at the very beginning. After winning that first initial map, they just went over to Icebox and it's like, oh, we're gonna breeze through Icebox. Don't really worry about it. Let's just play the game, take a couple of gunfights, and we got this. That did not work out in their favor, and they possibly told themselves that, hey, it's fine. It's Icebox. It's one of the maps that Enigma are really good on. We don't really need to worry about it. Let's play on the third map. Ascend is our best map. Come on, we can do this. Yes, they had a really good showing. They were able to take it down to a 7-5. But then after that 7-5, overconfidence stepped in once again. They started taking a lot more risk. They were not playing together as a squad. They were not really, they were not doing the things that we saw them doing back in the previous rounds on their own defensive side. They were taking 1-versus-1 engagements. They were giving up a lot of the map control, while Enigma, they just had the entire map for themselves. The entirety of Ascent, B main, mid, market, even A main is under their control. They had nothing to worry about, and they were dropping the side of Truerippers like flies. And in these type of situations, you don't know what to expect anymore here, Kirito. You need something just a tiny little bit more different to add that little bit of spice here into this curry. But Truerippers, it felt like they were all salt and no spice.
With the smokes and all, they tried to actually maybe go around to another angle, like on catwalk on A, mid pushing onto market onto B, but the side of Enigma just read that so beautifully and had that map control already set up, destroying whatever possibility they had pushing to the side. And that's when just TR just, they weren't able to figure anything out after that because they didn't have any map control. Look at this frag, this double kill coming down from Rafuel with the pistol. The lack of control from mid, definitely a big factor in these rounds. So yeah, I gotta say, overconfident definitely played a part in that. But hopefully, I mean, in the next few matches, TR, they showed a lot of good aim potential. I mean, just like that whatever Paradox did that round, just recalling flashbacks over here. That flick, I mean, literally flashback. He was flashed. His head was on fire from that sky flash. I'm pretty sure we called him off. We said that there's no way he's winning that. He got that in the end. So really good performance on the aspect of aim from TR. But yeah, I gotta say they needed to be a little bit more aware of map control, and they need to have a little bit more chemistry and coordination, like on Icebox and in Haven as well. They lack that a little bit. But overall, main aspect from them on Ascent is map control.
Yeah, Ascent just wasn't a map where we expected the side of Truerippers to falter this heavily, but hey, it happens. It happens from time to time. Let's head on down over towards the map viewer screen. Just look at the score lines one more time to see exactly what happened from the very top and right up till the very end here. Because in my eyes, I personally think that map number 1, it was a really good showing from the side of Truerippers being able to take it down on a 16-14 scoreline. Map number 2 on a 13-5. It was really good. It was really fun. It was kind of like a fun and games moment between both of these teams, but still, the strategy was there. The aim was there. They were taking fights. They were winning out on a lot of their engagements, and Enigma took that. Map number 3, I expected things to be a lot more different, and it was different, yes. The side of Enigma, they pulled off their gauntlets, and they just threw it down on the floor straight in front of Truerippers, and they were like, this is what we can do, this is how we play, and you better sit down and let us take control of this entire matchup. The flow was not in the control of Truerippers even once throughout the entire game. That's what it felt like. So in a way, Enigma, they really do deserve the win. They were the better team in this situation for this best of 3. But in the future, I'm really hoping that Truerippers are going to be able to go back to the drawing board and come back even stronger. And hey, thinking about things that are coming back even stronger. You wanna know what else came back even stronger than ever before? The Great Indian Festival sale, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, we gotta talk a lot about that because the incredible deals from the side of Amazon are just getting better and better every single year. If you're eyeing a product that you've been really wanting to buy throughout the entire year, this is the time that you need to buy it because you don't want to wait one more year. In one more year, that product could just even go out of stock. The prices could get even more jacked up. You never really know. Just like graphics cards most of the time. We thought that, hey, last year we're going to buy a graphics card, but nah, the new series is going to be coming out in the next year, and maybe I can get a good discount on it. Then suddenly, inflation happens, and the graphics cards are double the price than usual. You don't want that to happen to any of the products and the gears that are here on the Great Indian Festival sale. Grab it now. Grab it immediately. Get your credit card ready. And hey, if you don't want to buy anything at this price, through it at the bare minimum. There could be something that you like that you want to get as a gift for your partner or for your friends. You never really know. But for now, Kirito, that was an intense game. Both of these
Absolutely.
teams, they played their hearts out. We casted our hearts out, and our brains are absolutely blown from all the plays that happened throughout the entire day. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that's all that we have for you for today. It was a banger set for the first initial stream for the Great Indian Festival Championships. But hey, we're not done yet. There's a lot more games to go. This was just the quarterfinals one. And call me hell, if there's any more happening like this, we don't really know what to expect. So, in a way, this is all that we have for you for now. We're going to be back with a real soon tomorrow, though. Don't really worry about it. So, hey, as we are going to be heading on off, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you do know when we do go live immediately, because you don't want to miss any of these matchups, because after having such an intense game, I'm pretty sure a lot of the other teams are going to be fired up as well. But for now, it's going to be your boy Aggressive, joined by Kirito, signing on off, and we're going to be back with you real soon tomorrow with the Great Indian Festival Championships in association with Logitech, Intel, and LG Ultragear. We'll catch you soon enough.
Bye-bye.